Jerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Cougar's no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.
Welcome into the Canister Podcast, episode number
365, baby.
presented by Stiefel.
Yoink. What up? Let's go. Let's go. It's Miller time.
That's not a sponsor.
That's true. They're not.
So why would you say that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, that's
I don't know. I'm sorry.
podcasting 101.
Nah, we should get them on because I drink a lot of it. I drink a lot of it, especially this weekend.
Start selling.
Damn good. What? Better get on with yourself.
Start selling.
Better get on
I've
with
got
yourself.
more ad copy today.
Where'd
than I
that
know
come
what to do
from?
with.
Where'd that come from?
I did that too.
You know. But I had a good weekend, man. Lovely weekend. Sunday was probably the most beautiful it's been all year long.
Yeah, it feels like fall. Fall was officially here.
Yeah.
So it feels great.
Yes.
I'm busting out my fall colors, my fall clothing,
Orange.
everything. Yeah. Well, is that fall colors?
Orange?
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
Probably. It's Halloween.
That's Halloween, baby.
Yeah, Halloween. Orange and black.
I love Halloween. I love the decorations. I saw some scary decorations too, because a lot of people spend a lot of money on it. I don't know where I guess they rent these damn things that are all in the front yard and whatnot. But I saw one where it had a huge giant spider web on the front porch coming down and a monster mechanical spider that's gigantic, and it came down like me, and it grows back up and it just keeps coming back. My God.
When I was a kid on Halloween, there was a house. There was a house and it had a mural on it, and there was like a family who was like something really bad happened to them, and then a guy like would live there, and he would come out like a real scary person, and he would like chase you. You'd have to run away from this guy because he would try to do like
a lot of people do that.
A
lot of people did that. A lot of people did. A lot of people would come out and scare you and chase you. Yeah, they would.
No, this is
you
like
always think you do different things than what normal people do.
This was a guy who, if he caught you, like you'd probably never be seen again. And there's a lot of stories about that.
What?
Yeah,
like he's gonna kidnap you.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Did you ever almost get kidnapped when you were a kid?
I don't know. You know, you don't know.
You don't
Somebody
know.
Was probably fucking scouting you out, dude, and they'd grab you so goddamn fast, you wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Oh, my God.
Happened to so many kids. I feel like it happened in the 90s a lot more. Like J.C. Dugard, she got kidnapped in middle of the United States, took her all the way down to Texas.
I'm not familiar with her.
That was a big one.
What was her story
She
about?
riding her bike on a dirt road. She lived out in the country, and these old couple scouted her for a long time, snatched her up in 2 seconds, drove all the way down to Texas, and held her in the backyard.
Oh, my God.
And the neighbors had no idea. They had all these little, like, half-assed forts and shit back there, and they bred her. And she had, like, 4 kids from the guy and had to have
How
her
old
pregnancy.
was she when she was pregnant?
Young.
And nobody saw her?
No, the neighbors didn't even know until somebody banged on the door and saw her, and they're like, and she was older at the time, and they're like, that girl looks familiar, and then called the cops, and they look in the backyard, and it's just these makeshift little homes where she had to have a pregnancy there. Like, could you imagine how horrific that is? And the scariest one was a wealthy Elizabeth Smart. They lived in Utah.
John
It's a different thing, Andy. Don't ruin. Don't
no. John Ramsey.
Her brother
wasn't
killed
she
her.
taken
Her
out?
brother,
wasn't she taken out of a window?
John Ramsey.
Wasn't she the beauty pageant?
Yeah, but she got killed. Yeah, she got killed by her little brother.
She wasn't kidnapped?
No, she was killed,
and no one took her out of the window.
No, they had there was a note, I believe, saying that. I think the parents were involved.
Did he get prosecuted?
I don't think so.
And you think he killed her?
They think with the John Ramsey, I believe, and Maddie, I don't know if you remember this story at all, but I think she had a brother that was the same age, and he killed her in the basement.
Oh my God!
And I think they found her body.
Okay. I mean, you're just gonna
what the fuck
scaring a lot of people.
No, Emily Smart. She was sleeping in her nice big house in a big subdivision in Utah, and this son of a bitch walks up and fucking takes her right out of the window in front of her sister. And then,
in a crib, right?
Yes, there was. She was a little
bit
older.
On a baby monitor?
No. They were older than that. So they kidnapped the girl and it's another couple, weird couple, and they looked everywhere for Elizabeth, everywhere. It's always somewhere close, a couple miles in the woods. This little fucking shack that they held her for a long time.
Do you know there's some crazy women out there who, like, if they can't have kids or something, like, they'll steal somebody else's kid.
I mean, yeah, there's crazy. It's mostly men.
What do you mean the men will steal? Oh, kidnapping. Yeah,
fucking
dude.
kid.
Like Devlin.
Yeah, and Kirkwood here.
He's a monster.
Wait, the Kirkwood guy,
Michael Devlin, the pizza guy.
Emo's pizza guy.
Yeah.
Kirkwood. There's 2 kids. Fuck.
He kidnapped
Sorry to be
him.
so down.
He kidnapped him and then, like, kept him in the house, but he was, like, out playing with other kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's called Stockholm syndrome. These kids are so brainwashed to where they know that they can escape, but they don't, because he's got this fucking. He's got you mentally, like you can't think, like, this is the only thing you know.
I don't even like talking about it, but there were times when I had to, like, get on my bike and outrace, like, a white minivan or something.
Shit, I remember
chasing me.
I remember living out there, way out there, and then somebody, would bang on the door when I was there by myself, and they're like, "Hey, we're here to clean the house." We don't have cleaning service. Okay, we didn't have a cleaning service. We're like, what are you doing?
You still don't.
No, I don't. Oh, it's Kate. No, I did when I had my other little house. I had some old lady
think it's the greatest, one of the best investments you can make. Just for a short little amount of money, pay someone to clean the house.
God,
dude.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
The shit part, the dusting of stuff, like the little things.
I never had that growing
stuff.
up, dude. Like, ever. And like, I always felt the people who had a cleaning lady, I'm like, God, they're so rich.
They are nice. Well, yeah.
And now you can really. And so when I got an apartment, when I was living by myself, dude, I would have these ladies come and clean my apartment. Like $40 or something, dude.
Your apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, you could probably do that yourself.
No, I had her do it.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. Hey, did you see that fucking Louvre, in Paris?
What do you mean?
Was robbed.
Oh, that happens all the time, doesn't it?
No, like that's
the art gallery.
Yeah, the Louvre,
like the most famous art museum. in the world.
And has the most famous paintings. The Mona Lisa, which was stolen back in the day. But it doesn't happen often, Andy. Like, it's hard to put this together. It's like a movie. These guys acted like they were there to do maintenance work. They brought this little cherry picker up there, had a ladder on it. They walk up with literally a saw that cuts through concrete, cut open a right where the window is, climb down. People are walking around, and they go to these priceless. You can't put a price on these
video.
It's got to be cameras.
What are they going to do with it?
Sell it on the black market.
You can't.
Oh, yes, you can.
The original photo of Mona Lisa.
You can. They think that's a fake one in there because it's still missing. A guy stole a sword years ago. Gone. You don't think a rich billionaire in Saudi Arabia wants to buy these jewels and keep them in a safe or something? Hell yeah.
Dude, you'd get caught selling the original photo. There's no way you could get away with that.
A photo's different. Jewelry's
a painting.
A painting is different than jewelry. You could also take that jewelry and break it apart.
Is there jewelry? I've been to the Louvre. I don't remember seeing jewelry.
God, yeah.
I didn't
it's
go
like
to that
Queen
section.
Elizabeth. Like important people's jewelry.
Her earrings
it's
that she wore
priceless.
somewhere. Okay.
So these guys broke in, and then like people around there grabbed a bunch of stuff, dropped a couple things, left all this fucking evidence, took the little cherry picker, like me, jumped on their scooters and left. Now in Paris, there's like these thieves are everywhere, to where they're like organized thieves that are probably paid out by who the fuck else knows. And they go in and they know, and they're professional robbers. That's exactly what they did.
They didn't catch him?
I would say they will,
but they haven't yet.
Maddie, any update on that? Just let me know.
So one time I got chased by this guy.
Oh, it's about him. One. I mean, it's such a big story. Like, it's so hardcore to do that. Like a movie like Ocean's 11 and shit like that. And now Andy's going to tell a story about he robbed a gas station.
No, I didn't. I've never robbed anybody.
Never mind.
What? Would you steal from like your friends' houses and stuff like that?
No, but we might. When you were younger, maybe look through.
You knew those dudes though.
Look through.
Okay, listen.
Do I need to say it?
It's not a good quality.
It's not good.
One thing I can say about I'm not a stealer.
Okay. Good for you, Andy.
Okay.
Virtue signaling, motherfucker.
Hey.
Jesus, I'm not a stealer. No shit, you're not.
I've never robbed or burglarized
I mean,
somebody.
who really? I mean, like back in the day, you might take some things when you're stupid and young. Like,
Okay,
whatever.
here's the deal.
But come on.
Yeah, maybe like a race car.
Andy's bragging about not stealing.
Maybe
Well,
like
shit, you
maybe,
better not be a
maybe
thief.
like a Hot Wheels
You better
car.
not be a thief.
Maybe like a Hot Wheels car.
My business partners tell me he's not a thief. When people brag about saying they're not a thief,
They are a
that's
thief.
a red flag like no other.
Hey.
I'm a good person.
Exactly. I know
God,
that. I know that. Hey, but like maybe I took like a Hot Wheels car or something like that from my buddy's house. But,
Candy or
but you know
something.
those dudes in high school though. You go to a party.
You want that medicine
And-
cabinet, baby.
No,
Get on.
That's what,
just
that's
get
what you
out.
and your buddies are looking at.
Shit, buddies. That's where the money's at. The medicine cabinet, man.
That's where they hide the money.
That's where the fucking painkillers are.
and then you sell the painkillers.
or your Adderall or what? Hell yeah, you could sell those damn things you could sell those things at
When
school
I
for
was-
$20 a
When
pop.
I was in high school, really wasn't a thing, dude. Painkillers and
Drugs?
pharmaceuticals, not as much.
Oh
no.
God, it was. We had mine was because I was an athlete,
Mhm.
and you get addicted to them, and then you want them, and you're thinking about them all the
Okay,
time.
but I know
But-
people that would go in like parents' bedrooms and like steal like jewelry and watches.
Yeah,
and
no,
stuff
that's
like
why I
that.
never had. That's why I tell you, I love Chloe.
Mhm.
Lovely, lovely girl. We need to protect your house
Mhm.
if she has boys and girls over, and you and Lori are gone.
I have
You
security
need to put
cameras.
your what the fuck? Put your foot down on that because those sons of bitches, they're nice. They're not. I trust them. No,
Mhm.
don't trust them. In your house when you're gone, no. Because when I have one hint that you're having a party, it's over. And now you can't control it. And now you got fucking 20, 30, 50 people at your house. Chloe's like, what do I do?
Mhm.
And they're cruising through everything. And all that stuff that you stockpiled up that you're supposed to give me, it's gone. Gone.
I forgot to bring you some stuff today. I have some stuff for you.
They'd be in your bedroom.
Oh God. No,
Don't make me.
Okay, please.
I-
Let's not. Let's not.
You don't think it'd happen to me?
What do you mean?
They'd go right to Kate's. It's telling you.
Stay out
Those
of my,
kids-
stay out of my bedroom.
Put your foot down. Put your foot down. Chloe's like, I'm having friends over. What?
Those cameras.
Just
Those
you.
cameras.
Like, I'm
Well,
watching you.
I'll
I love you.
identify who you are.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. I would say that's all. No big deal. Can't have 20, 30, 40 swinging dicks at your house that Chloe doesn't even know.
Oh, God.
Looking through everything.
Is Jake Ottinger okay?
Oh, I felt bad for.
Did you see the
Hullabuck and-
feature?
Yeah. What the hell? Did something bad happen to him?
He got pulled.
He got pulled because he let in 2 goals right off the bat. And he got
Yeah.
pulled. Was it a great decision? No. But then you go on this little PSA talking about like how you're in a plane crash or something, like something drastic. And it was like, oh, you got pulled. And then other players from other teams are chiming in. Other goalies like Hullabuck. Hullabuck, worry about yourself. Worry about yourself, Hullabuck. You can be wearing that USA jersey.
Oh, God.
And we'll be evaluating
We
you.
may have to decide who plays for. Who
No
starts
shit,
for
but
USA.
to put that PSA to come out was really weird to me.
PSA, is that what you're calling
I don't
that?
know. What does it sound? What it's kind of like? I have.
It just took a turn that I wasn't anticipating. I mean, I thought they did a good job on the story and whatnot, but I mean, I didn't realize. I mean, teammates had to go check on him. There was a lot going on. It was an elimination game.
no, it's a big
Now,
deal.
whether or not you
game.
felt like he should have gotten pulled or not, listen. From what I understand, Pete DeBoer, I think he knew. From what I hear, that he wasn't coming back either way. So I think he said, "Okay, well, I'm just going to leave on my terms," which is weird because they had success. But if you look at Pete DeBoer over the course of his career, for whatever reason, this guy wins everywhere he goes and just doesn't stay there very long.
Yeah, not the big prize, but yeah, he wins as far as consistently
Yeah,
winning.
but he doesn't stay
doesn't-
in one place very long.
But you think he's out and he's just going to do that to your goal? No, I think was his decision, and I think there was more to the decision that you even.
Well, then
realized.
he made the comment, right?
Yeah.
About he's lost 6 of 7. This is an elimination game. I think he allowed 2 goals on 2 shots. Sometimes a coach just has to go with their intuition. Now, he is the franchise goalie, so it shocked a lot of people that he made the move, and a lot of people questioned whether or not he should have made the move. I think most people who follow the game, who really watch the game closely, would say that was not a good decision to take your goalie out. But he's the head coach. He makes those decisions. And but I just thought it was a very dark moment for him. I mean, it was a very interesting story how that played out.
What, they got pulled?
Yeah.
And then what?
I don't know.
Well, what happened?
And-
Yeah, he's depressed.
and
No
ha-
shit, I'd be pissed off
But
too.
why-
But we're making this out like some like, it's a kidnapping.
Why?
And they had to talk about how they got their daughter back. You got pulled.
Why was Hellebuck?
Why is Hellebuck even talking about it?
He needs to worry about himself getting pulled against St. Louis.
Exactly. Dumba's chiming in. I mean, it's just like, just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Move on.
It's a decision that he made. Maybe it didn't work, but to come out and have a sit down, like, we really need, and then having other players from other teams.
It's like one of the darkest moments of his career.
You're okay. There's going to be another dark moment where you're going to let something in an important game because you have a really good team and you're going to be in the mix a lot.
But I want to see, if I'm the coach now or the general manager or I'm his teammates, I want to know that he's been able to move past that and now focus on this year.
That's another thing. It seems like you're still thinking about it. Like, let's move on. You got a lot to work with this year. Don't even think about that. That's another thing. Like, why you just put that aside, man? You can make that up in this year 2 different ways. 2 different ways you can make that up.
Yeah. Well,
you could dominate.
You could win a round or 2.
You could win a round or 2 and stand on your freaking head, have a damn good regular season.
Or win a Stanley Cup.
Win a Stanley Cup, and you can win the Olympics.
Yeah, you could.
You have a lot to look forward to. Get your mind right. Like, move past
Hellebuck's
this.
like, I just
completely
felt for him.
Worry about yourself. I'll be watching you all year. Worry about yourself.
Worry about yourself, because we are evaluating.
Yeah, we are.
You know
this is a big deal, baby.
who my starting goaltender is. You know that.
Thatcher Demko.
It's Thatcher Demko.
Yeah.
If he didn't get hurt, this guy, and you talk to people who know goalies and who know goaltending, Cam, at the highest level, who can really break down technique, fundamentals, the mental part of it. He may be the most stable of everyone. I mean, just on the ice, off the ice, all together. He's dealt with a lot of injuries. That would be an interesting feature. How'd you feel that you were rehabbing when you couldn't play because your knee was so fucked up? You have a rare knee injury.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
Not good.
Okay. And then now he's been able to come back. He looks unbelievable.
Maybe they recorded that a while back and then played it.
Like the next day.
Yeah. Why are we going back to this? It's over. Got work to do.
Well, it was a big story.
Yeah, but the season already started.
Yeah.
We have a new life in front of us.
But if I'm the Dallas Stars, I'm like, we're not revisiting that. The coach isn't even here. We move past that, okay? We're moving forward.
Exactly. Who gave him the A-OK to even do that?
I don't know.
We're going to do a sit-down about Pete DeBoer and the decision from
last year.
No.
And guess who wasn't part of the feature? Pete DeBoer.
Yeah.
They showed his...
We need to get him on.
We showed his clips.
We need to get him on. There is some drama going on in the NHL.
Give me some.
Carter Hart. And they're you can't win talking about him in any way or tweeting or anything. Mm-hmm. And even Jack Eichel's just trying to just talk and be like, hey, listen, he made mistakes. We were happy to have him. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's what
I wish I would have mentioned that, because that had been in the works for several weeks. I thought maybe I did.
You did.
I did?
Yes.
Okay. Because
I remember that. We talked about it.
Yeah, he was always going to Vegas.
Who isn't?
Who isn't going to Vegas?
He's always going to Vegas.
You know what? But so the somebody had a sign, right?
Yeah.
You never know if it's AI or not.
Believe all women.
Mm-hmm. And then
Jacob
Voracek.
Get him on and get him on now. He don't give a fuck. He goes, all women ?
People killed him for that.
Killed him. But isn't the judge in that particular case a woman who said that they were not guilty? She's a woman. Believe all women, but just not the judge. Okay. Interesting. But Jacob Voracek don't care. He's like, believe all women. It's pretty funny. That's a ridiculous statement.
I don't even think...
Sorry, that's a ridiculous statement to make.
I think he was just trying to be funny.
He's hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Get him on. No, he goes back and forth with cats on Twitter. And I'm like, tip of the cap to you, sir. I ain't touching that. But when you have that much money, I ain't got that money. I ain't got money. I need to be good Cam, so I don't get God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta tiptoe away from things. You know what I mean? If I had 40 fucking million in the bank, I wouldn't give a shit.
Jacob Voracek.
He's hilarious. He's like,
I bet you his teammates are dying laughing.
They're dying laughing, dude.
Because they know his personality, right?
Yeah.
He's just, I don't even think he's referring to domestic abuse or sexual
believe
assault
that's
victims.
a ridiculous thing to say. Believe all women. No, don't believe all men. Don't believe anybody.
Don't believe all of any species.
Are you crazy? It's like a number one rule. You got to evaluate everybody individually.
You can't believe all men.
Oh, because she's a woman. Oh, she's not lying.
Well, I don't think the sign said believe all women. What did it say? Believe women.
Yeah, but that's been a sign that's been popping around, and a talking point is believe all women. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Really? Women don't lie? Oh, all right. Just making sure, Maddie's that. All right.
I mean, it did go to
Look that up, Maddie.
It did go to court and they did a trial, right?
But the judge was a woman, I
Mm.
believe. She doesn't count.
What is?
I like when they.
What is a?
What is a woman? Sometimes you just gotta ask people that. What is a woman? And if they hesitate, then you just know where you're at with them. I'm sorry,
Maddie's
and they,
dying.
Maddie, now, 'cause you just well, let me think about that. Oh, really? Well, it could be a couple things. Jesus,
Hey, but you know what?
Jesus.
Just don't make mistakes and leave people open to like judge you for that.
100%. Like you can't. I've said it before, and I don't want to get detailed, but like, even if she wants,
No.
even if she invites the situation to happen,
Just walk
don't
away.
God dang do it. Okay, don't do it.
Walk
It's
away.
weird anyway to do that. You're gonna look back at it and be like, "Why did I even do that anyway?" When you get older, don't do it. Okay.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's tempting. Fine. Don't do it. Don't jam yourself up or put yourself in a jam in any situation like that. You know what I'm talking about. Just say no. Nancy Reagan, 1986. Eight. Could
Or
be
no, it could be like 85, 86.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be
Just-
earlier
Just
than
say
that.
no. One
Just say
of
no.
the best slogans of all time.
One of them, you're damn right.
Everyone knew that slogan.
Everybody. It didn't work.
I was the I had the
Cocaine was flying, baby.
I had the lead role in a school play in 6th grade, I think, when it was a Just Say No. That was the theme of the show. 6th grade.
That's awesome. God. Hey, can I give a shout out right quick?
To who?
That Bradley.
Who?
I forgot his first name. I didn't write it down. Just the second time I screwed him up. The 6'8", just fought Matthew
yeah.
Olivia. What's his first name?
Yeah. He doesn't even have one.
No, it's Bradley, man. Bradley, what's up? He's the one that beat up McDermott the other day.
Yeah.
Handled him pretty good. A little shout out. Little shout out to you, Bradley. Can you just look his name real quick?
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So disrespectful. Something you would do.
Yeah.
It's something you would do.
No, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't do that to a. You do something like that to me, but you wouldn't do it to a
Chase
current
Bradley.
player.
No,
Chase.
I know. Actually, Chase Bradley's my boy. I know. Chase
Yeah,
Bradley.
no, I was gonna say that's.
It's,
Don't see now you're confusing.
you know who that is.
I got some shout outs I'm giving out today. This is one of them. Andy, come on.
Okay, I got to look at it. I don't even know if you have it right.
What?
Sean Bradley was a 7'6" center
Okay.
for BYU,
Okay.
who was the number 1 overall pick
Okay. Yeah.
in the NBA,
Mhm.
who was hit by a bicycle. Now he's paralyzed.
Oh, goddamn, boy.
I know.
God
In
damn.
Utah. Mormon. Great person.
He was a Mormon?
He is.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
He's paralyzed.
Paralyzed, I believe.
Shit.
You don't remember Sean Bradley?
No, I heard
Like,
I heard the name.
it
I'm
was-
worried about this Bradley. This Bradley.
Uh-huh.
This Bradley. Let's see. Oh, a couple other things too, by the way.
Hmm.
Tom Wilson hit.
Oh,
I mean, a little late.
it was a little late.
It's just right there, one, boom, but he stuck him in his chest. That's a hard hit to complete
Mhm.
because you have to have good timing and hit him perfectly, but it was a little late. But it just was hard, man, and put him down. Like, he hasn't done that quite. He did that the other day after freaking Matt Rempe rocked him. He came down the other wing and rocked a guy.
It was
like,
Heedle who he hit.
yeah, stuck him right in the chest.
It
dude.
looked like it just knocked the wind out of him, but
Stuck him. Damn, boy.
people freak out because it's Tom Wilson, right? So they're just like, hey.
Yeah, if that was anybody, they freak out. It just was a big collision.
No, I'm just saying, if it's Tom Wilson, it's going to
Yeah, he's a lightning
generate
rod.
way more
Yep,
attention.
He's a
for
lightning
that.
rod. He's a lightning rod.
I mean, people are so mad about it. I mean, just
Oh,
read
yeah.
the
I mean-
clips. I mean, they just want him thrown out of the league. For
Yeah,
it.
well, that's why I brought it up.
Philip
Like,
Heedle.
Like, he stuck him, dude. Was it a little late? Maybe. But he didn't elbow him in the head. He just caught him.
He caught him.
He's looking at his pass.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you did in the alumni game.
You cannot do that.
Kind of like what you did.
No, I didn't.
When Bobby put you goddamn
You know what
downtown
they s-
Chinatown.
you know what they
and he's
s-
like,
You know what they say about
looking. Andy's head looked. When he skates, it's unbelievable.
that? That's not true. You know, it's called admiring your past, as they call it.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
They'd have to
Don't
watch out
admire
for you.
your past.
Mm-mm. I used to love it when they did it. They didn't see you coming, baby. Bam. I'm looking at my past.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
You can't do that. You leave yourself open to
Oh,
those
yeah.
type of hits.
Dream about those hits. And there's still guys that do have that sick fantasy like some of us hitters do.
Mhm.
Like you dream about those, man.
Dude,
Coming around in that,
yeah.
bam, Wendell
And you
Clark.
know it's late, right?
When you're timing it like that, you're just already committed. And he's like, I'm doing it. You
Mhm.
know, like it's like a split second. Either you're in the moment, or you got to get the hell out of the way.
I don't know if I got on something, if it was AI or not,
What?
because, Stolarz had his post-game press conference
I saw
because he wasn't happy.
Berube's.
Like, Marchman just completely runs his ass, and
He
nobody.
was still going in the net. Marsman was trying to make a play, and he ran into
I
him.
know.
Like,
No, listen, those type of plays happen.
yeah,
okay?
it's still
That's
hockey
going to
play.
the net hard.
Exactly.
Marchman, I had no problem like thinking, oh, that's a dirty play. He's
Yeah.
running the. That's what you're taught to do,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
From the time you're very young, Cam, you're always taught to go to the
Really?
net very hard.
Really?
Yeah. So, but the thing is, when your goalie gets run like that, typically, when a defenseman like Brandon Carlo is right there, like he's getting him off your goalie, or maybe jumping on him or whatever. He looks surprised that Stolarz reacted the way that he did. Stolarz starts going after him, and then it was Carlo who's like, "Oh, okay, I better get involved in this as well." So that got the attention of a lot of people in Toronto. People in Toronto are fed up, man. I mean, they think this team is so soft. They blame Mitchie Marner forever.
Yeah.
It was always Mitchie Marner's fault. Now
Yep.
he's gone. They can't blame him. Who do they blame now? I mean, these guys are the fanciest guys in the league walking into the building, man. They've got their outfits picked out. They look like
Fashion show.
It's a fashion show.
Yep.
It's a fashion show. And I always said, hey, if you're not going to do this, if you're not going to wear suits, then make it a fashion show, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Don't just show up in like a pair of khakis and a golf shirt. That looks dumb to me. If you're going to wear that, you might as well wear a suit, which a lot of coaches, a lot of people around the league, they don't like this whole dress code thing, man. I'm just telling you.
Like with the guys just being too
Oh, they
lackadaisical.
don't like it. They don't like it. So if you're going to dress like that, you better come and you better play hard with the old school hockey mentality that still exists, that's still in the game to some degree, Cam. It's still there.
Yeah.
No, it is. Like, yeah, it's still there.
No. I'm just saying, like,
So Nylander on the game-winning goal, did you like the effort there, or is he caught in a bad spot?
I got to look at it again.
You didn't watch.
I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights and I saw what happened to Stolarz and I saw Craig Berube's reaction when he did his presser, and I saw, what's his name, who was standing there, the defenseman. When I'm trying to blank on
Brandon Carlo.
Carlo, and he did his presser and he's like, "Yeah, well, we had a penalty."
Yeah, was there
So
a
I didn't
power
want
play
it as a
there?
power play. I think that's more important. He kind of seems.
But
kinda like,
usually in that
da-da-da-da-da-da.
situation,
I don't know.
if you have a power
I don't think it's that
play-
big of a deal.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
The fans
And that's
do.
me.
The
I-
fans
well,
do.
They think everything's a big deal, though. Everything is a big deal.
And
to
they
them.
lost the game.
They lost the game. You get kind of your goalie flips out. Could he had a different reaction? Although the guy was in the net, and so do you going to jump on? I don't know. That to me is not that big of a
Well, I'm going to show you the goal, and you're going to tell
Show
me.
show me the goal.
Because Nylander kind
Show
of
me
got
the goal.
caught in a bad spot.
Let me see.
Hang on, it's coming. So Nylander kind of got caught in a bad spot where the guy got on the inside of him, and he just couldn't catch him.
So in OT.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Crack and kick it up. Boom. Ooh, nice little. Yeah. He caught flat-footed, man. That's 3-on-3.
3
That's
on
a
3.
great play. That was a good
You
play.
can't leave yourself susceptible to have
gotta
guys
have-
get behind you like that.
You gotta find a way to get some sort of speed going so you don't get walked like that.
Yeah,
And he did. That was a nice play by Seattle.
it was.
They kick it wide. Nice little soft
Yeah.
pass.
Chief even said we want to do a wedge there to prevent
You gotta-
those type of things from happening.
Let's see one more. He wasn't moving his feet enough. It's
Yeah.
a good play by Seattle, man. Got to give him credit.
So is that Marner's fault though?
Sure. No. Yeah. It is.
Blame Marner.
Marner. Mitchie's fault again.
Mitchie's scoring unbelievable goals in Vegas. And listen, I always said like the problem in Toronto was they had too many of these guys all together on the same team. They were all making money, and they just all kind of played with that similar level of intensity or that physicality that you really need, right? You got to have a mixture. I think if you win or if you want to win a cup, you got to have a balance and a variety of different types of players who get it done. It can't all be the same type of guys, right? So they had too many of the same guys. So it's not about Nylander versus Marner versus Matthews. It was just they were all on the same team.
This might be a long year.
Making a lot of money.
Toronto.
You think? People still
Maybe.
think they might win the division.
It's always a long year for them.
Hey, it's wide open in the East. I don't see any real true outside of Carolina.
Yeah, but even Svechnikov's on the fourth line.
I know. We'll see, dude. Things change all the time.
But it's not good. But they're deep. They got other guys stepping up, like Jarvis and all them. But to have him kind of just, it's not a good sign. I mean, that's your guy.
I know.
Now he's on the fourth line. Like, what happened?
Because Brendan Marner doesn't give a shit. If you're not playing,
I bet you he's not getting. Listen, I'm not watching Carolina,
right?
But there's reasons for it. Not just because he's not
saying.
Like I bet you he's not stopping on pucks. I bet you he's not getting back.
Or
I bet
whatever.
he's taking stupid penalties. Just all of it. That sucks.
So there's a reason for it, and they're winning. So I just can't really dive into who's playing in what situation right now in Carolina. If they were losing and this guy's on the fourth line or whatever, then maybe it's something we revisit. And I'm
going to keep an eye on him.
I'll have something about it next week.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on him.
I'll dig into that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know
no, we'll dig into it.
We'll dig into it.
Okay. We'll figure out what the deal
You know
is.
who else is surprising people?
Who?
What team?
Good or bad?
Good.
Don't tell me Chicago.
No. Well,
okay.
They look okay.
They look okay. I think we
close to Chicago.
Detroit.
I know.
And they're beating good teams.
Good,
dude.
do it. You need to. God, Detroit, you need
it's
this.
It's about
man.
time.
It's about time. Like, time's a ticking.
Yeah.
These people are like,
welcome
what are we doing?
Welcome to the party, Detroit.
How many years is it planned?
It's about damn time.
How many years is this planned?
I know.
Let's go.
So here's the question, though. And again, we're like, what are we, 5 games into the season?
No, about 5 games.
I know.
Where you have to evaluate.
And they've gotten off to a great start. Hopefully, this sets the tone for their team.
Exactly.
And their fan base.
Learn
for the
how to
rest of
win.
the year. And Todd McClellan's a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
So,
I think
so.
Todd,
they had a terrible game, their first game against Montreal.
And he
right?
called them out.
And he called them out.
Good.
Now they've stepped up. They've beaten some really good teams. Edmonton in back-to-back games. They beat Toronto in a game they had no business winning.
Yep.
They got so badly outplayed in that game, but still found a way to win. And that's all that matters, man. You get the 2 points. So for Stevie Yzerman and for the rest of the crew, I hope it continues, and I hope
I know I'm rooting for them, man.
And I hope Patrick Kane can continue to have a big role there and find his way in the Olympics.
We kind of need some new blood in the mix, I feel like, and they are certainly due.
Look. Florida got off to a great start, right? They started winning games, but then eventually the injuries are going to catch up. That's just the bottom line. They played a ton of games. I think they played like 7 games in the first 10 days or something crazy. So they need to just take a deep breath. But
they got to be tired.
When you don't have Barkov and you don't have Kachuk, I mean, listen, as good as these other guys are, but Sam Bennett is an unbelievable player, but he's especially unbelievable when those guys are in the lineup.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now you're asking him to do more. This is what we were talking about last year when they were like, Sam Bennett needs to get $10 million a year. You're $10 million a player. But he's not our number 1 center. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the players he's playing behind in Florida, where he's slotted in, his role there. It's a perfect situation for him. And he's still getting paid a lot of money. But I don't think teams around the league were looking at him and being like, hey, we're going to pay him to come be our number 1 center. Now, all of a sudden, he gets elevated up the lineup even more. You have injuries. And I don't want to say he's getting exposed, but he's not protected the way that maybe he was when they're healthy. So I don't know what the fair expectation should be for the Florida Panthers. I was really impressed at how they start the season with winning their first 3 games and how they were winning. I'm like, damn, dude, this team just finds a way. But now they've lost a couple in a row, and it's like, I just feel like maybe it was bound to happen. But Brad Marchand taking Darlene's helmet.
Yeah, and ripping it
apart is one of the greatest things I've ever seen, dude. That is so funny to me.
It's great. Because, you know, it's a pain in the ass to fix that. So really, you're just.
Oh yeah, do you see Darlene's reaction?
He's like, I'm not doing. Like, I'm gonna have to get to my trainer.
Yeah,
and my trainer who works his ass off. For
how many helmets do they have available for this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like in a game, with the stickers on it and his number and everything. Like how many helmets do you have?
1. You pack 1 helmet. So
like, would there be a second helmet that you would wear during practice?
Yeah. No.
No, not on the road.
No, you take one. You take your road gear.
Although they were home, weren't they? I think Buffalo may have been home.
But even then, there could be another helmet.
They should have had another one.
But if they don't, then like the trainer just has to go.
Oh yeah,
and all these little things,
or get a new helmet, put stickers on it, and do all that stuff.
Yeah, it's like one or the other. Because I don't know if you can give him the helmet.
Ripped his earpieces out.
He ripped.
Which is just hilarious. He takes the helmet to the box, rips his earpieces out, and then throws his helmet back onto the ice. But, you know, Darlene ran him from behind.
Yeah.
And it's like,
he'll hate you.
That's kind of what happened. You don't do it to him and not expect Brad Marchand to
rip your helmet,
retaliate and rip your helmet off your face and then just completely destroy the penalty box.
But he's also looking at like I'm not fixing that.
Who?
Darlene. He's like, okay, but I'm not fixing that.
I know, but he needs a helmet to play.
How much time was left? And they both got penalties.
It's just funny.
He's hilarious, dude. Like he don't
absolutely
give a shit.
hilarious.
You know who else is struggling? Mac David. Ooh,
Does he have a goal yet?
No, I don't think so. Now this is coming out. We're on Monday. It's gonna come out Tuesday. So
and just I do want to tell people because Chief's coming on this episode of the Chemistry Podcast presented by Stiefel. But we did the interview prior to the Stolars game.
Yeah.
When
this was last
when
week.
he kind of lost his mind.
That's what's tough with booking these guests. Like it's 5 days old.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You know.
But still.
Again, I don't think that they're gonna have a lot more drama than that.
Oh my God.
You know.
People are so angry about that game. We're the softest team in the league. Are they?
I don't even know if I asked him that. I was like, I was gonna ask Berube, although I had no energy. I have to apologize. Oh my God.
Cam couldn't ask a question. This is essentially
became a mute.
This is no. You were nervous, I think.
No.
Were you scared of the moment? Tell the people. What
I
you
took
did.
one of these gummies that just sponsored us, and
you took the strongest.
I took the strongest one, and it just kind of boom. I'm like, God, I thought it was just going to kind of mellow out. It put me downtown.
And Cam couldn't talk.
I kind of went mute.
So I'm doing this interview with Chief, and
felt great.
Cam might as well have just stayed home.
But sometimes you get on a roll and I just let you go.
Well, I can tell when you're not. When you're like,
I know.
I'm like, he ain't asking a question.
Yeah, that was more of a you kind of interview with him too.
Whatever.
But we weren't talking about his past and his stuff. This is all about Toronto, and I don't know. I was.
You were downtown.
I was downtown, and I couldn't move.
Mm-hmm.
It got me, and I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
But just so you know, because like these gummies and these drinks from Soul, they have all different levels.
Of course.
So you don't need the strongest ones.
I asked for the strongest,
and the strongest ones. But how relaxed and how good did you feel? You felt great.
All chill.
It's just not something you do before you do an interview.
I know.
With the Toronto Maple Leafs head coach.
I know.
So it's like. You can take the strong ones, but do it when you're going to watch a movie or sit back and chill, sit in the woods, read a book.
You want to go? It makes it chill.
Maybe
golfing
meditate in the woods.
Yeah. Watch a movie, chill out.
No, Soul's a wellness brand that believes feeling good should be fun and easy. So
that was fun and easy.
Okay,
you did all the work, and I said.
It specializes in delicious hemp-derived THC and CBD products designed to boost your mood and help you unwind.
That's it, baby. Just unwind a little bit.
Dude, they have these, they call them the out-of-the-office gummies. In other words, don't eat the gummies in the office.
In front of people.
Cam eats them in the office.
This office? I mean,
Cam, I go.
Yeah, I do.
I said to Cam afterwards, I'm like, dude, what was wrong with you, dude? You're like a mute. You wouldn't talk. He was like, dude, I ate one of those gummies right before.
It done fucked me up. I'm 250.
So they are designed to provide a mild, relaxing buzz to boost your mood and enhance creativity and relaxation.
Sleep like a rock.
5 different strengths. Cam takes the most difficult, most strongest one. You can tailor the dose to your vibe.
Yep.
So from gentle 1.5 milligram microdose to their newest 15 milligram gummy.
Ding, ding, ding.
For a more elevated experience. Cam takes the strongest ones.
I was melting in my chair.
But listen, they've got these drinks too. Cam.
Yeah, Kate took some of the other night.
They taste so good.
They're pretty damn good.
They're so good, dude. And they
just a nice cool buzz.
Chill you out.
Nice cool buzz.
And if you get like I got them for my wife, dude. The lowest ones.
Yep.
And they taste unbelievable. And it's just really calming, man. Like it doesn't mess you up at all.
No, it just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like
nice
so, if
buzz.
you're thinking, I can't do that and then function, like no, you absolutely can.
Yes.
Some you can't. Soul you can.
Yeah. Don't take that high end gummies and try to do something.
Yeah. If you're gonna go to like a show or a concert or something like that, then take the strongest ones. But if you're just gonna be at home chilling or do an interview with the coach,
I know.
then don't take that. Cam can't even talk during these.
I mean, I kind of went mute at the end of that.
He's an amateur.
No doubt.
So bring on the good vibes and treat yourself to Soul today. Right now, Soul's offering my audience.
Andy's audience.
30% off your entire order. Go to getsoul.com and use the code STRICK.
Why is it always strict? He has to have
Use the code STRICK. That's getsoul.com. Promo code STRICK for 30% off. And let us know how you feel. Do you take the strongest ones? Do you take the calm, less potent?
Yeah, they got options.
GetSoul.com.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Promo code STRICT, 30% off.
Promo code strict.
Try the gummies, try the drinks too. I want to know what you think about the drinks.
Kate liked them. She likes that stuff. You know what I mean? Some people just like to smoke. Some people like to take gummies. Some people like to drink now. So it's different for everybody.
People like to do all different types of things.
Yeah, baby.
Cam's going through the medicine cabinets of people's houses.
I mean, back in the day, like, Andy thinks all this is like we're wild. Andy's gonna be invite everybody from high school over, and then all of a sudden everything's rated, and you're like, I don't know what happened. Don't be aloof.
So Detroit,
Don't be aloof.
they've had a lot of great picks. They've got these young kids coming in, and some are taking off faster than others. But
Good. Let's go.
But they
You
are
know?
finally arrived. I'm not one to be like, yeah, like I'm gonna celebrate you. Like I will as we go along. But we've been waiting for you,
Yeah.
Detroit. So like,
And the fans
let's
are
go.
passionate.
You've
there.
had to fire like 25 coaches.
Although you've had it good for a long time.
well, they did.
Now
But
there's
they
a
had it
generation,
really bad before that.
but
Cam.
there's a generation now where these young kids are watching and they don't know what
they
winning,
weren't around when
the winning-
Fedorov and these guys
exactly.
were there.
or even in 08 or 09, and when they were dominant with Datsuk and Zetterberg, like so then it stopped.
And there was like they were terrible in the 80s.
Yeah, but then you get Probert.
No, I'm just saying.
people are watching.
Then in the 90s, they became great.
Yeah, they still lost to the Devils in 1995 when they had a dominant regular season and they got pushed.
And they
over by
continued
them.
to be great early 2000s.
Yeah, until 2011, 12 maybe.
And then they became.
Then they became not great, and it's been a long time. So there's a generation of young kids that don't even know what the winning culture of Detroit. Dude, Detroit, you think of Detroit Red Wings years ago, 10 years ago, you're like, you think of that, you're like, winning. They win. Superstars, Hall of Famers, dominant performances.
Stevie Eiserman likes the sweater over the shirt and tie, which I can't pull off, man. Not because of the look. I just don't think I'd be comfortable, dude. Like,
Sweater over
the shirt and tie.
Yeah.
And then a jacket over the sweater. It's
that's
just a lot,
That's a lot
going on.
A lot going on. Although it's cold in these rinks, dude.
I know.
It's freezing cold.
It is.
Watching practice, it's freezing.
Freezing cold.
I know. I just said that.
It's cold down in ice level, too.
It's freezing everywhere.
Like
No,
during
it's-
the whole game,
it's
I would
freezing.
need like gloves and a heater or something.
It's cold in the alumni suite.
Yeah.
It's an ice
you're,
rink.
you're at an ice rink.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's not really that cold, to be honest with you.
I'd rather be cold like that because you could warm up easier than being hot and trying to cool down.
What about
where you're sweating.
Montreal?
I like them.
Are they the
They got
most
a-
exciting team to watch? right
Kinda.
now?
They're really exciting.
Mhm.
They're fast. They got toughness.
Yeah.
Is that other Jack Eye playing too?
I don't know.
Is
dude.
he up
There's
and down?
There's more Jack Eyes.
Jack Eye. Spell his name.
Oh, ready? Z-H-E-J. No, Z-H-E-K-A-J.
That might be it.
Could you imagine if I got that right?
Yeah, I mean, but he's still been in
You
the
spell
scene.
it.
I can't spell. Not good. That's why I don't do Twitter.
Oh, jeez.
Embarrassing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm not a good speller. You
Cam
know,
takes the strongest gummy before the interview.
I'm an animal. I'm
No,
an
you're
animal.
not.
No, I am.
I know people that could handle that.
No, I can.
You couldn't handle
No,
it.
I know I can't. That was the first time I took it. And I was just like, oh, I'll just eat one of these damn things, get my
Cam
mind
thinks
right
he's
a
going to
little
a Pink Floyd concert.
bit. I mean, that mellows me out in the intense sky.
I'd go to a fish show.
I would go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might take you to one.
All right.
If
I mean, it's
you-
not like.
No,
do you
no,
know?
no.
Do you know any other bands? Like seriously. What other? Name me another band that you like. Name me another one. You can only name one band.
No, I like a number.
He's big into music. Good God.
Widespread Panic.
What?
Widespread Panic. Alabama was here recently.
All right.
Dan, what's his name? The golf movie.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
What?
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. He
Yeah.
was here. And what is he like
That-
playing in a band? What's he doing?
He always did that kind. He does like band. He
does
sings a song and he
concerts?
does a comedy. He sings a song. It's like it's songs
a
about
lot of people took pictures.
Chris
with him.
Farley and stuff. Yeah, I saw that.
So I saw.
He's
him.
supposed to be the coolest guy going. He's almost a billionaire. He might be a billionaire.
Really?
Yeah. He's one of the highest paid actors as far as wealth accumulation.
Wow.
Adam Sandler. Yeah. Well, he has a movie coming out every
Who else
fucking
would you
2
put up
months.
there?
Leo.
Leo DiCaprio.
Leo's got to be up there as far as
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt never fell off. Like he didn't. Like Look at his work through even the 90s all the way through. And he said he was on a down. I saw a little interview with him, and he's like, in the 90s, after 94, a couple things weren't great, and I didn't know where I was. And then he got a script called Seven.
Oh, I saw that movie.
Holy motherfucker. And he's like, and he only had half the script, and he kind of read up, and it didn't make sense. Then he's like, no. They're like, no. Read the full script. And he did. He's like, oh my God, yes, I'll be in this. That movie was hardcore, baby.
Yeah, it's one of the last movies I've watched in a theater.
Seven?
Yeah.
Badass.
I saw that movie in a theater. The last movie I saw in a theater, I think, was the Facebook movie.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's a pretty good one.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because Facebook, runs the world.
How do they make money on Facebook and
ads,
Instagram and Twitter?
Ads. Well, what
do you see a lot of ads on there?
Yeah.
On Instagram?
Sure. Ads all over the place.
Where do you see the ads?
Popping up. You go by, you see ads. It's like Twitter, you see ads.
Like if
YouTube, there's ads, but I do the premium, so it cuts all the ads out, but I pay $7 a month. It's nice.
Really?
Shit, yeah. So everything
for Instagram?
No, for YouTube. For YouTube, I subscribe to subscription, so I don't have to hear the annoying ads whenever I have a long form interview. So if you guys all are into long form interviews like ours and Rogan or whatnot, get the fucking premium, pay $7. I'm telling you, you can just put it in your pocket.
And you get
let
no
it jam.
ads.
None.
$7 a month.
None. Yes, might be more than that. I don't know.
God, you really triggered me when that man chased me.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah. They would have kidnapped you, and you ain't escaping.
I did escape.
It'd take one day for Andy to be like, "What do you need from me?"
Can I make a call?
Can I make a call? I got to tweet something out. Can I have my phone?
I'd start just asking him.
I do say, like, when we lived, like, Kate, she runs, like, when we're by Highway 44 in our other house, like, don't block out every sound. And it's dangerous cutting around and jogging through traffic and stuff like that. Not that she would, but I see it all the time going to work with these women. It's already dark, still dark outside, and they both headphones in. Somebody's honking at you or something. Like, you're oblivious to your surroundings, and you're in a high
I'd much
traffic
rather
area.
pay for the gym membership and have her work out there than just cruise around.
I know, but it's just easy to get up and run. If you want to just get it done, now you got to get in the car, you got to go to the gym.
I don't worry about the traffic as much as I do the bad people.
I'd worry about traffic too. Some dipshit driver that's trying to get to work because he's late.
Do you know?
Drives like a psycho.
Have you ever gotten scammed? Like really scammed? Like where you gave the guy a lot of money and then he just took off and ran with it.
Nah. I would overpay for things back in the day because I didn't care. Yeah, I just wanted to act like I was cool. Yeah, I'll take that. I never negotiated. Now I do. But scam, I never really got.
I gave a guy $1,500 for a deposit for a sprinkler system.
Yeah, but they just ripped you. That can happen.
And then he just.
But that's not scam. Okay. You didn't, it wasn't a fucking Ponzi scheme or a fucking pyramid scheme or whatever it is where you're like, oh, this, or an investment where somebody can, you know how
like
people.
All those NHL players got.
A lot of them did. And they got by their own
Bear Mountain or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Something like a gold digging site down in Venezuela or Cardinal.
Oh God. I'm talking about something in like BC maybe.
Yeah. Something like that. But that's getting scammed where you're rolling the dice on a guy that you really don't know what he's knowing.
I looked him up. He came up on
Google.
Google.
This guy
he met
came
me
up
at
on
the
Google.
house.
That's just a scam art. Dude, anybody can get got that way.
Yeah.
But if somebody tries to convince you this thing's going to the moon,
and then it was like
invest all your money.
Every time he was supposed to come back over and whatever, he had a car accident. His car wouldn't work. He didn't have a truck. Then he wanted more money to help rent equipment to come do it. Like, dude, it was just.
Yeah, but you just got ripped off by a scumbag.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Now, they're all scumbags that are going to try to rip you off. Like, don't get me wrong. But I think getting got is like investing your nut into something that's risky, and the guy knew it's risky, and he's ripping you off, and he just got you. That's scam to me.
Okay.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah, there's different levels of it.
Yeah. Sometimes you look on the internet like, hey, this guy's fixed my thing, and he half-asses it, and he just rips you off, and then he leaves the job site, and you get screwed over on money.
Did you see Lane Hudson make the save on the empty net and then stretch the puck up ice? Just a bullet right on the tape of Cole Caulfield.
He might make that team. You know.
Who, Lane?
Yeah.
I think Caulfield maybe.
Yeah.
I think he's got a better chance.
Is he scoring every
They
overtime
don't need
goal?
Lane. I hate to say it, but right now, I think his time maybe in the next Olympics.
Could be. Yeah.
Or in the
Something
World Cup.
happens
You're
at-
going to have to mix him in if he
Somebody
continues
happens
to
to
like
Quinn Hughes, maybe he'll
Yeah.
be in the mix, you know.
something.
Or Morrissey or no.
Yeah, but I've run it by high-level, high-ranking sources with USA Hockey about that exact scenario, and they're like, no, we got plenty of guys before you get to him.
And his dad.
And his dad.
And his dad. Calm down. God, if you were doing that and your kid, if Ty starts really playing, and I see you pulling that shit,
Doing what?
hello, again, let me film myself, talk about my son.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Publicly?
Oh, my God.
That would be
I
worse.
would be like, what are you doing?
That would not be good.
Because there's going to be times where you're not going to be able to help yourself, maybe.
I would never say something publicly about my kid on Twitter or something. I wouldn't
What
do
if
that.
Lori starts doing it?
She would never. She would never.
What if she starts getting on Twitter and starts?
She's having fun on these soccer trips, though. I will say that.
Well, yeah, you should have fun. You know, you should
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
But Montreal, can they sustain this? I think they can. I love Marty St. Louis, man.
So do I, dude. So do I.
We have to get him back on.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to pick his brain.
He's like
You know?
running stairs when the other team's doing their morning skates and stuff.
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
fuck-
He just
fucking A. Like,
stays
this is
in
what the
great
fuck I do.
Shape.
Yeah.
I may start doing that. Running the stairs.
That's a good workout.
That's got to be a great workout.
The hardest workout to do as far as equipment is concerned is the Stairmaster. No, not the nya. It's the one that comes down like escalator.
and
like,
there's
ah,
stairs.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
And you don't hold on. You take a medicine ball and go in 13 minutes. You are fucking done. 13. That's what I like. Just get it done. 13 minutes on that thing and you are exhausted.
And what's that doing for you, you think?
Cardio, you know, you have good posture. You could do little things like where you could curl too while you do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hardcore. But you got to have a tall, like, it just takes up so much space in your house. I don't know.
Do you think McDavid will still be top 5 in scoring when it's all said and done?
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's interesting
It's all
to
about
see
him
these
winning,
guys
though, man.
like
What if they don't make the playoffs this year? And how are they doing right now? They, like, what, 4-3, 3-3?
Listen,
Kind of 500 -ish?
stop asking me questions. Like
Sorry,
that,
homie.
you know, I'm still watching Nylander on the overtime goal. I'm praying for a lot of people right now.
Praying?
including Ottinger.
Why? You're praying. Yeah, exactly. Prayers to him. Like, that was goofy. I'm sorry. Like, why would you even let that go out?
Edmonton is 2-3-1.
Aye, okay. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. Well, you know, it's just long seasons, man. Like, I don't even know how
It's
Florida.
a long season.
How can Florida even do this? 3 years in a row.
But
You're barely
how can Edmonton do it for 3 years in a row? This would be 4 years in a row for Florida. This would be 3 years in a row for Edmonton.
Yeah.
I just think it's wide open. I look at the Eastern Conference right now. I mean, who's really
good.
I mean, you got Detroit, Montreal, Toronto
Tampa's struggling.
leading the division in the Atlantic. And then, well, and we saw that with Tampa. They went to the Stanley Cup final every year. And then eventually
Also, you
can't keep everyone together. You just
And
you're making
you're
changes.
worn out.
You're worn
You're
out.
worn out. You're not even into it until probably halfway through the
I
season.
gotta talk to Coop though. Like, he's kept his contract extension very quiet. It was reported that he got an extension, but he won't like acknowledge it publicly. And I haven't asked him why. Like, why is it such a big secret?
Maybe because of their show. I don't know.
No, this
Why?
is before the season.
I don't know. I don't
So-
know.
Florida, Boston got off to a good start. Now they're kind of coming back down to earth. But Washington,
Washington.
New York Rangers. I mean, Pittsburgh's one of my favorite teams to watch right now. I don't even want Crosby to leave. If they're
Yeah.
gonna win games, I don't want him to leave.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go to Montreal. I will say a lot of people are saying he should go to Montreal.
Oh,
Because,
that'd be cool. Oh, that would be cool.
you know,
God,
it would be cool.
That would
Are
be
they-
better than it. That would be better than him going to Colorado.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the history?
I could just see.
Are they ready to win right now?
I don't know. I don't know. You are until you're not until you are.
I'm saying it that way. Like, where's he going to go and win? That's how I was looking at it.
But he's probably thinking the same thing. Like, he's looking at that team. Like, you got a little bit of everything. You know, you got some fucking skill on that team, man. And they're all signed until 2030. A lot of their guys, they are. Lane to, I mean, all their big dogs are all signed up for a long time. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But any jersey I'd like to see Sidney Crosby in would be a Montreal Canadiens jersey.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. I'm like, hell yeah.
But I just like that a lot of these teams that have been struggling now look pretty good. Even
Let's change
Anaheim.
it up. Yes, and Joe Quenneville.
Yes.
Hiding over there, just doing it.
And they may not be ready till next year.
But they're winning games.
Yes, they are.
You know who's
and
not?
They're in games.
You know who's not still?
Calgary.
Oh, yeah, and Sharks.
Oh my
where the
God.
coach is like,
he wants to give away his kids.
That's
for a win.
Because in the NHL, it's unlike college football, where if you get fired as a head coach in college football, you'll get $90 million.
Not everybody.
A lot of the big dogs.
The big dogs.
The top 20 guys get paid.
I know.
How many? Maybe 30 guys get paid.
Fine, but not everybody.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the B League or programs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about like the big time programs.
Okay,
these guys
so
make
I'm
so
going to
much
ask you a
fucking
couple
money.
questions.
Okay,
because we have Underdog now.
Hell yeah!
If you want to make some money,
I want to make some money.
Underdog, baby.
Let's go.
Fantasy game and a game of skill. It's vital.
It's vital. It's
that
vital.
You understand what you're doing.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, so playing Underdog.
Let's go.
So easy, Cam.
Dang right it is.
You just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get your picks right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash.
WNBA?
We had WNBA picks. Unfortunately, it's the off season.
Did you even know that? Did you even?
Oh,
no, did you? No. Did you even know? Did you even know that?
I've made a lot of money.
Because you didn't know when it started. Virtue signal.
But yeah, I did.
I will be betting WNBA like you can't believe.
Would you have the higher or lower on Asia Sharts?
Oh God, higher. Way higher. Bet the farm on that. God.
What about on things being thrown?
Can we do that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Things.
Green things.
So you have stats, projections. You just have all these different things that are going on right now. Anyway.
It's easy.
So this is how easy. So I'm going to give you a couple examples.
Okay.
And then you can tell me.
Okay.
Seth Jarvis.
Oh.
Carolina plays Vegas. Higher or lower? 2.5 shots.
Higher. Seth Jarvis? He's got 6 goals already. He's shooting the puck, Andy.
Fine.
You ask, I'm going to tell you. Okay? Speed it up.
Let's see here.
What do you got?
Joel Eriksson Ek. 2.5 shots.
The 2.5 shot thing. So you got to get 3 shots? Okay. I mean, yeah.
Jordan Stahl. 1.5 hits.
So 2 hits for Jordan Stahl. I mean, how can you not? Well, sometimes they don't credit you with a hit, too. Nah, I'm going to say no on that.
Really?
3 hits? No.
A lot of these are shots on goal and stuff like that for hockey. So anyway, so that's just kind of how easy it is.
Exactly. Of course, football. You got college football. You're still into baseball now, too. So
Trevor Zegras, 1.5 shots.
Higher.
Alexiak, 1.5 block shots. Higher or lower?
Man, higher. I'm taking the high, baby.
I kind of like these, man.
Yeah,
so
Alexiak, he gets in the way. He's 6'7".
Sean Couturier, half a point. Higher or lower?
Lower. He's gonna slow down.
I mean, so you just go to the game.
Yeah, write it down, baby.
You just go to the game. So, like, you can do like points, for example. Jaden Schwartz, half a point. Higher or lower?
Lower.
And so then you like pick the game. So it doesn't have to be like this particular game. It can be any game. This is like Philadelphia and
but you got options.
Seattle. So let's go to like let's pick a game here. You want Minnesota, New York?
Yeah.
Okay. So like I'll go there.
Okay. Come
Minnesota,
on.
New York. Matt Boldy, 3.5 shots.
So 4 shots for Boldy? Damn.
3.5 shots.
Yeah, but I'll say under.
Vladimir Tarasenko, 1.5 shots.
I'll say over.
Matt Rempe.
How many hits?
4.5.
No, lower. No. Now, he's crushing guys, but 5 hits. I don't know.
I can't take
5.
I
That's
can't
a lot.
say higher.
I can't say higher on that.
So
Lower.
anyway, do this. Download the app and use the promo code STRICK to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STRICK.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Underdog. Make picks. Win money.
Let's go. Yeah.
Download the app today and use the promo code STRICK to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STRICK. Underdog. Make picks. Win money. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Term apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_HTML for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-New York or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. Stiefel. Saving for retirement, planning for your future, investment advisory, asset management.
That's what they do.
Oh, my God.
That's what they do.
And they do it at the highest level.
Yep. They do it everywhere, too. Not just St. Louis. They're everywhere. Check them out.
Just think if they were
Make
on
it comfortable.
Underdog, I'd go the higher every time.
Yeah, no doubt. How much money are you going to make? Higher.
Higher, and then you can go see Stiefel after you make all your money with Underdog.
Exactly. You got more
take
money to play with.
unbelievable care of you, though, man. Here's the deal with Stiefel, okay? Saving for retirement, because we all know how important that is, Cam. They offer comprehensive range of retirement planning services to help you save for your retirement years. So whether you're early in your career or actively contemplating retirement, a business owner or an individual, it's never too late to put a plan of action into place in order to prepare for the years when you will no longer be receiving a steady paycheck.
Damn right.
So do that and do that today with Stiefel.
Ease of mind, baby.
You can go to Stiefel.com and they can tell you everything you need to know. STIFEL. Look for the logo on the Blues jerseys, home and road. Unbelievable.
They're everywhere.
Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. That's the link. And the only link you need to know. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Give me your 5 favorite things. Go.
Well, I got my greens. I got my collagen in the morning. I got my hydration pack. And then I do the creatine with protein. And then I take my vitamins. And then I take magnesium at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then the clothes.
All the hoodies
lifestyle,
and everything.
The hoodies. And I just wear it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a walking billboard.
I wear tank tops in the summer and then hoodies in the winter.
Tank top. Andy, the tank top. Get out of here.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Beef sticks?
Beef sticks too. Shit.
The bars?
Yep.
I just load up a protein, Cam. I'm like a protein machine right now.
That's what it's good for you.
I know.
God, you
so
eat a
the
lot of
reds,
protein.
the reds, the greens, the clothing, the collagen
For your face and hair and nails.
for everything.
I need it all, baby. I need it all. That's my daily routine.
Send us what you order and what you like, and maybe you'll receive a autographed puck
From Andy.
Send you.
From Andy. Andy probably thinks people would want that.
Oh my God!
I think
how
that
could you say that?
I just think
How
that
could
you
you
would.
say such a thing?
Because it's kind of. I bet it's true. It's all good.
Are you gonna be mean, Cam?
No,
'Cause we're getting-
Can we hurry up?
We're getting close.
Can we
we're
go?
getting close to the
Stomach's
holiday
growling.
seasons.
Stomach's
Your
growling.
stomach's growling.
Goddamn right. Let's go.
What do you think Chief eats in the morning for breakfast? You think?
Steak.
Steak and
Steak
eggs.
and chicken. And hell yeah.
Oh man. All right. So Cam, firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link and use it today. Sparks Hockey, baby.
It's a game changer.
When you talk about Halloween and all the scary people, I think of some of those guys who work in the hockey shop.
Yeah.
Who you ask to sharpen your skates. That's the risk you take when you don't have your own Sparks machine at your house. You take it to the hockey shop and you have some random,
It ain't good.
disturbing human being
Exactly. And
sharpen your skates.
your kid's going to toe pick because it's all fucked up and
No edges.
he's going to hurt himself. And the scouts are going to be like, he's not that good.
Mhm.
So just because the skates aren't sharp, like you could be Wayne Gretzky and your skates are dull as shit, you're going to look like Andy.
I asked some of the players what kind of, hollow they use on their skates.
Yeah.
A lot of them, they don't even know.
No, I know.
They
Well,
have-
they
They ask the equipment guys, hey, what do I use?
yeah. That's normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
I think it.
What was your
Yeah.
flex?
110.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the purpose behind that?
I just felt good.
It felt comfortable.
Yeah.
You still use
I know
the one
Andy's
thing?
smiling like I don't have a shot. Like that's what he was trying to do, by the way.
No, your shot's not bad.
Rip the puck.
You shoot it flat on the ice a lot.
Because I don't want to hurt anybody.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. No shit.
Oh.
That's
why you're doing that?
God, yeah. On in these alumni skates, you think I want to go high?
You can't go
when there's
like
guys in my
4 inches off the
Yeah,
ice?
I do that. I score more goals than anybody.
I didn't
if you
know if you-
added it all up, I have more goals than anybody.
I didn't know if you could elevate the puck. I didn't know what the deal
No,
was.
you can't. And he flips it over, tries to flip it over goalie.
What do you think Seth is doing on Halloween?
Creeping.
Oh my.
I mean, creeping the neighbors that have the daughters.
Oh my God, dude.
Just saying.
The neighbors that have the daughters.
Yeah.
Get a Spark. SparksHockey.com. Use the promo code Cam and Strick. It'll save you more money than Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Cam, what's the number one cause of divorce?
Money.
Thank you.
I know. My parents fighting about money is the worst damn thing in the world.
That'll cause divorce.
Damn right.
Monarch Money. Check out the newest app. I think they were voted among the number one top apps for finances in Forbes magazine.
Pretty
The Wall Street Journal.
Pretty good.
They're unbelievable. Monarch Money. You go to the app, all your finances are right there in front
Keep
of
you
you.
organized.
There's no confusion.
Just keep you organized.
Where's money going out? Where's money coming in? Where's money going out? Where's money coming in? How much money do I Where's money coming out? Where's money coming in? Where's money coming out? Where's
we
money
heard you.
coming in? How much money do I have in this asset? How much money do I have in
Yes.
that asset? You want to know it all at once? Get
It's right
Monarch
there.
Money. Use the promo code Strick.
Jesus. The Strick and Strick show. That's what he wants bad.
Use the promo code
Strick.
Monarch Money, baby. Download the app today and find out why so many people are organized and raving about what Monarch Money has done for them. When you think of Monarch Money, what do you think of?
Happiness. Boat. No bills. A new pool. A happy wife. Happy kids.
Happy life.
Happy life.
Organization.
Yep. Organized.
Enough money to buy Christmas presents this year.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
to take that
yep,
vacation.
Yep. Not the imaginary Christmas anymore.
No, and to take that vacation. Monarch Money. Check it out. Download that app and do it today. Blue Note Roofing, baby.
Yeah.
314-920-5713. That's the number for David Novak. Saw him last week. This guy is just getting stuff done. right
Yeah.
now.
And there's a couple storms actually that went through the weekend, so I'm sure he's a little busy right now.
Yeah,
Messed up some
you know
stuff.
nothing about the story.
No,
Stay
nothing.
in your lane.
Andy. Andy's always curious about everything I'm curious, and he tries to act like he was curious about that particular topic before I was.
I had a
And
weather.
it's a lie.
I had a weather radio.
It's a lie. You've never said the word weather in your whole life until you met me.
Oh, really?
I've changed you. I have.
Really?
For the better.
Oh, well, that's good. You know what? I always want to be around
You needed
people.
me. You needed me.
I want to always
needed
be
me.
around people
Little wake-up call.
that
You needed
that
me.
influence you.
You needed me.
in
Yeah,
the-
so do
in,
I.
in a positive
So do
way.
I.
You need that
Where-
too, right?
Where's my guy? Where's my guy?
I've made you better.
You brought me down.
Oh God.
Brought me down.
David Novak will lift you up. though.
There it is. He does.
Gutters,
Gutters,
soffit,
fascia, all that stuff. All that stuff.
all that stuff. So he'll take great care of you. Call him today. Again, weather is on the way. Make sure you're protected. And again, some of these roofs, the insurance companies won't pay for it if it's 10 years of age or older.
That's right.
So
get
know
on
the
it.
age of your
Get
roof.
on it.
If you have like an 8 or 9 year old roof, man, get it.
Get on it.
Get a new roof now while the insurance companies are going to pay for it. True Float, baby.
Hell yeah.
I love everything
It's
about
camping
True
season
Float.
right
It is
now.
camping season,
Yeah,
man. This is my
best.
type of sleeping weather, man. This is outdoor sleeping
Yeah,
weather.
I agree with that.
You know?
Yeah. Andy the outdoorsman. But this is a time to go camping.
Yes.
The bugs are away.
Yes.
It's cold, but it's not too cold.
No, but they've got
It's
the
not
heated
wet
chairs.
cold.
They got
Yeah.
the heated chairs, and you
Yeah.
can put your business logo on the heated chair. You can get one of theirs. You can get one with our logo on it. You can get one with your own logo. If you own a business or whatever logo you want to put, you can put your family logo on there.
Yeah,
whatever
anything
it
you
is,
want.
man.
Anything you want.
They're so cool. And the coolers are unbelievable. All different sizes, all different types. Some that have wheels, some that don't have wheels. They're really, really nice, Cam.
And he's got about 15 in his
All
basement.
different colors. I should show you my collection.
Hey, show me your collection, Andy.
You want to come over?
All that stuff.
You
want
to come over? and
Chloe's
wait?
friends are stealing all my shit.
You want to come over?
So that's why you better put your foot down, because now it's affecting me. Everything affects me.
You want to come over and wait outside?
It indirectly affects me. His life does more than anything else. The times, Ty's practice, the stuff in the basement, It's all going to get stolen if they have a party. That directly affects me because that's my property.
Come over and wait outside, and I'll bring the coolers out and show you.
And yeah, I'm not allowed in his house. It's unbelievable.
True
And he
float.
literally is at home. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I got a call. God. You
so
don't want
true.
me. You do not want me in your house.
It's not true.
It's unbelievable.
It's not true.
Yes, it is.
True float. TRU
That's true.
float.
That's true.
These guys are unbelievable. Where are they from?
Edmonton.
Yeah.
Alberta.
Alberta what?
Shite kickers. Tough.
It's true float.
Toughest part of the country.
Really?
Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. Now, the people out east might chirp me for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's the
Out east is tough.
reputation.
Out east is tough too.
That reputation's always been there.
Yeah. You know, Newfoundland,
Um,
Nova Scotia.
true float versus
Shit kicking,
Yeti.
too. Oh, True Float. Yeti's soft as baby shit. Shit.
So here,
And more expensive.
to play off of Underdog, how many dents in a Yeti cooler? Over
Speed it the
higher
fuck
or
up.
lower?
I
Three
mean,
and a half.
Jesus
3.5.
Christ.
Higher or lower?
In a Yeti,
Mhm.
way higher. Drop out of that truck, it might break.
What
for
about
good.
true float? Higher or lower?
Oh, lower, baby. Go 90 miles an hour. I think just pop right back up.
Not even a scratch.
Not even
Not
a
even a
scratch.
dent. True float.
Tough.
Speaking of tough, Chief Craig
Let's go.
Berube,
Boom.
head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs on the Cam and Strick podcast, baby.
The Cam and Strick podcast is brought to you by First Form, baby. Use our link and do it today. www.firstform.com/Cam and Strick.
Get jacked now. They are the real deal.
Get that protein, check out the apparel, eat those bars, and drink those energy drinks. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick.
Yeah.
Now on to the interview.
Welcome into the show. Was today an off day or what?
Yeah.
You're even dressing nicer nowadays, Chief. Look at you. Look, you're all spiffed up today with your outfit out. You look good today.
Just a hoodie.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Andy. So,
Maple
Yeah.
Leaf.
yeah, baby.
Oh, nice.
I see it.
Leafs.
How are these players treated now versus when you played for the Leafs?
A lot better.
Hey, that's a good win last night.
We just hit record. You know.
We just hit record. I'm glad you won because it got a little hairy there for a second. It was 2-0, then it was tied 2-2. I'm like, we need Chief in a good mood when he comes on today. So I want to know verbatim what you said during that timeout. Verbatim.
Well, it was more about where we played good first. We're up 2-0, and they come out. Their intensity level is way higher than ours, and it's like they're just winning every battle, and and taking the game over. So that's basically what it was about. It's when your team's going to come and make a push, and we didn't match their intensity level, in my opinion, and we're casual.
How's it going there, Chief, in Toronto, man? You like it being under the bright lights and on the big stage? I mean, is it that different? You've coached multiple teams now. How different is it in the NHL from one city to the next?
It's different, but it's not. Like, I think I don't feel a whole lot different than wherever I coach with, what we're trying to accomplish or trying to do. I mean, there is more attention here, that's for sure. And, there's more media. You're in more of a spotlight here in Toronto for sure. And the expectations are really high. But other than that, I mean, I just go about my business like I do wherever I coach. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to it. I just focus on what I, try to do best to help the team and guide the team in the right direction.
Do you take the subway in with Willie to the games?
I have never taken the subway here yet.
Come on, Chief.
You got.
I want you to wear a white tank top on the
Yeah.
on the train and bring the train in.
Huh? You like that white tank top?
Hey, that's what the players wear to the
So
games
it's easy.
nowadays. What do you think of the dress code?
That's just what it is. I don't really pay too much attention to it. It's one of those things. It's in a bargaining agreement now, and that's one of the things the players wanted it, and it's kind of a give and take when you're getting those done. And I don't think it has much of an effect on anything, to be honest with you. And it is what it is. I think they do it in all sports now. So why not hockey, right?
I know. I agree with you.
I agree with that,
It's
too.
not that big a deal.
Who
Some people
cares?
don't like it. I don't know. I mean, whatever makes the players feel comfortable, I don't think it's that big a deal, I guess, So,
I don't think it's going to affect their performance either way.
no.
So, I mean, that's just my opinion. And that's what matters is the performance on the ice.
Yeah.
Do you still chirp a couple of them if they do get a little out of hand when they walk in? Are you like still make fun of the guys when they come in just to let them know?
On what they're wearing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure. If I see something that is a little out of hand, or I'll obviously comment on it for sure.
Hey, you think the players feel more pressure there? I mean, like I hear sometimes people say that there's more pressure in Toronto. You've coached and won a Stanley Cup in a market like St. Louis, and some players you talk to, Chief, they say, listen, pressure comes internal. It can come from a coach, it can come from management, it can come from ownership. Do you think they feel more pressure in a big market like that versus a mid-market?
Well, there's a good chance they do. What I'm always trying to tell the players is like, yeah, there's pressure. I mean, there's pressure everywhere for a lot of teams to be successful and have an opportunity to win. It's a little different in other places for sure, because here you're in the spotlight, you're Toronto Maple Leafs, and there's a ton of media, fans, and you're Canada's team, or that's what you're called anyhow. But to me, the only pressure you should feel and try to incorporate in your mind is just the pressure of not letting your team down and doing the job within the room and on the ice. That's what I like. That's the pressure that's important, is the players in the room and the team. You got to be accountable to that, because that's all that matters, really.
So how do you?
But I do get it's hard because, with social media and everything going on, and a lot of guys are on it, and you can tell them not to go on it. That's not reality. That's not going to happen. So, they got to try to deal with it in their own way, but we try to help them too, because there is a lot going on here. But just focus on what's best for the team and do your job for your teammate, and that's all you should really try to focus on and care about.
You feel like you had to change that mindset? I mean, you've always spoken the same language, Chief, no matter where you coach. You're always talking about team. It's always about team for you. Do you feel like you had to kind of recreate some of that culture when you got there?
Yeah, for sure. And I try to, I think that we had to try to instill the importance of everybody contributing and everybody helping and everybody being an important part of it, because, if they're not, and they don't feel that, they're not going to put the effort in, and we're not going to get enough out of that player. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not winning with 4 or 5 guys, and I don't care how good they are. You need everybody, and everybody's got to contribute, and everybody's got a job to do. So we talk about that daily around here. I think that's highly important.
Yeah, for sure. How do you keep your players? I mean, there is so much attention on these guys. When things are going well, I mean, how do you keep them from reading too much into the hype, or if they're struggling, not getting too down and reading into the criticism? How do you keep them level-headed?
Yeah, I think conversations, and we try to have them daily around here. Like, you win a game, and we had a good win last night, but, in saying that, that's out the window now. We got to focus on the next game, and we got to make sure we're dialed in right away. And on the other hand, we lost to Detroit the other night, and I thought we played a hell of a game.
You did.
I think we only gave up 15 shots. We played a solid game. Now, we made a couple mistakes that were, just that didn't need to happen. They're unacceptable almost. And, those mistakes, they're costly, and you can't make them. And there's no reason to make them. But at the same time, the approach is, listen, we play like that in a lot of games this year. You're going to win a lot of games. That's good hockey. So it's a give and take. You got to build them up at times, because, they're down, they lost. But you played a hell of a game, and then there's times you win a game, you got to make sure that you refocus them for the next game, because you're right. You don't want to like say, oh, we're in a good spot right now. We won. We're doing well. This and that. Nope, that's out the window. We got to refocus and get ready for the next game, and we're going to have a tough opponent coming in with the Rangers, who just got beat at home.
Yeah.
So they're going to be a tough opponent, and you just can't take anything for granted. It doesn't matter. You win 3 or 4 in a row, you got to make sure you're refocused and ready to go again. And a lot of times on the other end, you're playing good hockey, but you're not winning games. You got to try to build them up and find positives in your game.
That balance between building them up and criticizing, like after a game like Detroit, like I guess the next day in the locker room with the video session, you're critiquing, pointing out different things, and then what? The last segment of the video session, pumping guys' tires up, and maybe something funny at the end to keep guys loose. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's all about constructive criticism. We talk about, because you have to teach, and so there is going to be video where it's not perfect, and you got to teach because they got to learn, and they learn from video. You learn from practicing and doing it on the ice, but you learn from video too. And all players are different. They take more out of video sometimes they do in practice. So you got to do a little of both. You got to teach, and you got to have constructive criticism, but also you got to have positives and show them the good they're doing too.
Hey, how's it been breaking in the young kid, Easton Cowan? I mean, there's so much hype surrounding him, especially in a market like Toronto. I mean, you got to block that out. It's not easy. I don't care if you're playing in Toronto, where you're playing. It's all the same, right? It's still the NHL, and he's trying to break in as a young kid, so there's going to be a learning curve, and there's going to be some ups and downs. How do you temper the expectations to everybody on the outside?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think I just talk daily about it when they ask me questions, and I just give them what I see. So far, he's played 2 games and he's played really well. There's always things that he can improve upon, and that's our job to help him improve and get better. And right now, he's got a lot of adrenaline going. He's got a lot of hype going. He's got a lot of energy right now. So there's a lot of good, right? That energy could drop at some point, and we got to build it back up. We got to help him. We got to manage his game and his minutes and things like that, because he's a young kid playing against men now. But he's done a great job. He's a great kid. He's had a great camp. Like I said, he's got a lot of energy. He's a dog on a bone out there. I mean, he's a hounder. He works, competes, and he's got a high hockey IQ and some really good skill to go with it. So he's going to be a good Leaf. He's going to be a good player in this league. So like I said, we just got to manage him and manage the media with him and everything that goes along with it.
He did get hit pretty hard against the Post the other night too. A little wake up call.
Yeah, he did. Took a pretty good shot into there.
Pop right up.
He's a tough kid. I really like him a lot, and brings he's bringing some real good energy to our team right now, which is great.
Hey, what's the biggest difference between the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference?
I don't know. I think looking back last year, watching the Western teams, I think the West was more of a rush-oriented division. The East is more of a forecheck, dump and chase division, I would say. Not all the teams, but like as a whole, kind of what I see, I think our division especially, there's a lot of hard forechecking and dump and chase hockey. Florida's, Ottawa's, Tampa's, Montreal's doing it more now. So, and we try to incorporate that in our game. We want to be a strong forechecking team, manage not turning pucks over and getting them deep. That's our game. And we're still in a kind of a limbo mode on it. We got really good at it last year, but how players want to hang on to the puck. They don't want to give it up too much. And so we're trying to work through that a little bit right now.
So do you have to adjust your coaching versus what you had here in St. Louis versus what you have in Toronto? They were kind of a run and gun team there for a couple of years. They got a
Yeah,
lot of individually skilled players.
yeah.
The way you're talking about how you like to coach, or the forechecking and stuff, you've always kind of preached that, and you had some intelligent players that you coach here in St. Louis who had played a lot of games before. So do you have to adjust your coaching with that group versus maybe how you coached here in St. Louis?
Well, I think we brought in that identity last year, and I thought that the team really grabbed a hold of it and did a good job of doing it. Um, but I think you got to remold them again the next year. Like players, like I said, they don't want to give the puck up, right? They want to keep it, and I don't blame them to a certain extent. I think it's about managing it. Like, if they have an opportunity to gain the zone with speed with the puck, and I don't want to take the sticks out of their hands because we do have some real good players that can make plays. But at the same time, it's manage the blue lines. I always talk about managing blue lines, win the blue line game. You got to get pucks out sometimes of your blue line. It's not a pretty play, and you got to get them in deep at the offensive blue line. So it's managing it. We talk about it constantly, and that's one of our focuses daily.
Hey, how's your power play without Mitch Marner? And how much does that change with him not being there? I mean, when we're recording this interview, it's the power play maybe hasn't gotten going, but it's still early in the season. You don't want to panic, but I know you want to get that going. So how much have you had to change the power play without him?
Well, that's the difference, having him up top, running it from the top. He's a great player, and he's capable of doing a lot of things up there. But in saying that, I think our power play, we haven't had a lot of them. I think two per game so far this year. We've generated good looks. Our shooting percentage is not very good on it right now, whether we miss the net or just easy saves from the goalie. But, Morgan Riley's ran this power play before up top here for years, and it was always a very good power play. I think it's just, for me, it's simplicity. Don't overcomplicate it. We have good shooters on our power play. Let's get them the puck. Let's shoot pucks. And we scored a lot of goals last year with Tavares and Nyes at the net and winning those battles around the net, and rebounds and things like that. So I don't believe that'll change. Morgan, to me, is off to a real good start, and he's shooting the puck, which that's what I wanted from him. And he's doing that in the power play. He's looking to shoot it, and he is shooting it. So I believe it'll be fine. It's just about executing a little bit better, and our shots hit the net more, and shooting better. Shooting percentage has got to go up.
Hey, you've lost great players in the past. I mean, as a head coach, you just don't have control over it, right? When Petro left, obviously, you got Marner who leaves. Like, do you just kind of prepare yourself for it, or how do you prepare yourself for an alpha in the dressing room who's one of your best players and one of the best players in the league that they may not be there the following year?
Yeah, well, you try to add pieces and to make us a little deeper, which, I believe we have. And then it's all about forming a chemistry again. Like, Matthews played with Marner for a long time. So it's been kind of different guys trying him in there throughout camp and things like that. And now we got Cowan there. And I think his level of play has helped Matthews and Nyes. And I think they've been a lot better the last few games. So it's just about finding pieces to work in there. Trying to get some chemistry. We added 3 or 4 new players in our team, so just trying to find that chemistry, what lines click and work. But I think we're getting there.
What can you tell us about Matthew Nyes, though? He seems like a dream line mate. Goes against the pucks, goes to hard areas. He's big. He's got skill. Seems like a good dude.
Yeah, he's good. Great guy, very coachable, very low maintenance type person. Touches all of our areas of our game, power play, penalty kill, playing with Matthews on the top line, big, strong, heavy guy, wins a lot of puck battles in the corner. He's physical, but has skill, like he's got great hands and tight around the net. And the one thing he does really well is he's at the net all the time. 5-on-5 power play. He does a great job. But he's a very good all-around power forward, penalty kill. He blocks shots. Like he does a lot of good things for this team.
Hey, how's Matthews as a captain in comparison to other captains you've had? You know, whether it's O'Reilly or guys before that. I mean, everyone has different personalities. So how would you describe him in terms of his leadership?
A lot like O'Reilly, very prepared, you know, focused on his game and you know, arguably the best, you know, one of the best players in practice every day with his work ethic and what he does. Extra work he puts in, I think, you know, he's a great teammate like O'Reilly, you know, looks after his teammates and, you know, that's leadership for me is a lot of it is just looking after teammates and being a good teammate. But, you know, he leads by example. He goes out there. I mean, there's not many nights where I don't see the effort from him out there. And a lot like O'Reilly was when I coached him. The effort's there every night. Like I said, he puts in the work, leads by example.
You knew that puck was coming back to him last night. I think it was Nyes who slid it back over for Matthews' first goal of the game. You know, these goal scorers, man, you can just sense it and feel it. Once they get that goal, you just kind of feel the weight kind of fall off their shoulders and they start playing free.
Oh, definitely. I think, you know, those guys, they feel responsible to score first and foremost. And, you know, I talk to Matthews and Nylander, whoever it is, like, it's not all about scoring. You guys do a lot of good things. Like Austin, you know, plays against top lines every night, penalty kills. He's a very good defensive centerman. You know, I know last year he had an off year from scoring, but I mean, I thought he had a great year in a lot of areas of the game. And, you know, it's one of those things. I don't just preach goal scoring with them. It's 200 feet of hockey for me. And, you know, the goals will come. They're good players. They know how to score goals. It's not from a lack of opportunities. I think the 2 Detroit games, he had, I don't know, 15 attempts in the one game and 12 in the other and had 6 or 7 shots each night on net, hitting some posts and things like that. So, you know, they're going to go in eventually.
I know. I love that you do that because, listen, I don't know how everybody's coached him in the past, but, you know, you're trying to – I can hear what you're saying. You're trying to win a Stanley Cup with these guys, right? Not just lead the league in goal scoring. So it's like, how do you make these players help you win at the end of the day? And is that tough to crack with some of these guys who have been elite players for so long, but, you know, they probably look at their games based on statistics and goals and assists? I mean, you have to change their mindset a little bit, don't you?
Well, yeah, for sure. You do. But they've been good. I think they've accepted that and they understand that. I expect them to play 200 feet of hockey. And listen, they're not all responsible for scoring. Everybody's got to contribute. Like, you need everybody contribute in the scoring department. I think last year we had 6 or 7 20 goal scorers on our team or more. You know, we're going to need the same thing this year. When I look back in the playoffs against Florida, you know, Barkov against Matthews, they pretty much evened themselves out in that series. But, you know, I thought that Florida's bottom 6 probably scored more than our bottom 6. And that's the difference in the series for me. You know, they got contributions from their fourth line or third line more than we did.
Yeah. Well, you got that here too. I mean, when you get the year you guys won, it was Barbashev and Sundqvist and Steen and those guys, right?
For example, those guys, I think that year, you know, they had 5 or 6 goals apiece in the playoffs, which is huge. You know, so you need everybody to contribute, and you know, that's what we try to. You know, that's one of our goals is to get everybody to contribute and be part of it.
Not to mention a couple of big-time goals from the defensemen too. Gunnarsson,
yeah,
Bertuzzo had a big one.
Yeah, and we got goal scoring from our D last year too in the playoffs.
How's that Tanev? I mean, he's like, listen, even if you lost, he's plus every game. It seems like every time I look at a box score.
Yeah, him and McCabe are a great pair, great shutdown pair. They're simple players. You know, they don't complicate it too much, but they defend extremely hard. They block shots. They're hard around the net. They eat pucks. They do all the little things right, and that's why they're plus players.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, you guys seem like you have a tight knit coaching staff, and there's a couple funny videos of Mark Savard on the bench.
You got to settle him down.
You got to settle him down
Chief.
a little bit. But I like the emotion. But has he calmed down a little bit after some big time goals?
He gets excited on goal scoring. He loves goal scoring.
Yeah.
So that's, but it's great. You know, I like the energy that our staff brings, and I know Savard and obviously Van Ryan very well, and I've had him before in St. Louis, and we added Derek Lalonde this year, who's a great guy, very smart coach, and brings a lot of positive energy too. So it's a good staff. They're fun to work with. And we have obviously other guys on our staff too. It's a real good staff. It's a lot of fun working with these guys, and they're very good coaches, and they do a lot of good things for our players.
Yeah, we love Newsy, man. We had him on here.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy. We've hung out with him in the past too. So
Yep.
that's a good addition. You've always had guys who have been head coaches on your staff. Is there a luxury to having, whether it's Lane Lambert, Jim Montgomery, who you had as an assistant here, now you bring Newsy there? Is there an advantage to having that?
I do believe so. Like they've been head coaches and they've gone through situations, and I think it's always great to have a guy that's been in those situations, give you advice, and I always ask them what they think and what they did in those situations. So I believe that it's important to have a veteran coach like that around your staff that's been a head coach. I think they just bring a wealth of knowledge, and they've been through that themselves. So I think it's important.
What'd you learn about Monty when you had him here as an assistant? And are you surprised to see him go on to continue having success as a head coach?
No, he's a very good coach, Monty. Really knows the game well, detailed guy. And again, he's got a positive energy around him. He's a very positive person and comes in every day with positive energy. Whether you're losing or winning, that's important to bring, because you got to build your players back up. And Monty does a great job of that. And like I said, he's a very smart coach and very detailed coach. He's understands the defensive side of the puck extremely well.
Hey, how important was it to bring a guy like Tavares back? He's interesting to me because he puts up good numbers every year. You know what I mean? But like everyone else gets more attention than him, and he's been around for so long. Was the captain, no longer the captain? Like how'd he handle that transition? And I just feel like he's a guy you just don't have to coach too much. He just kind of goes out and plays the game the right way.
He handled the transition very well, and he was all for it. He understood where Matthews was at in his career and the influence he had in the team. So, it was a great transition to Matthews taking the captaincy, but that didn't change Johnny at all. He's a captain on our team too. He leads, again, very prepared guy, hardworking guy, very detailed guy. So, the focus is always there for him, night in and night out. And that's why you don't see a drop off in his game, is the preparation he puts in. I mean, this guy's maybe the most prepared person I've been around in my career, to be honest with you. There's not a lot of coaching that you have to give him. He understands the game extremely well. He knows mistakes he makes. He knows what he's got to do better. And he's still highly motivated even at the age he's at.
So what makes him?
He loves Toronto and he loves the Leafs.
Yeah,
and that's why he's back here.
Well, he had Leafs sheets when he was a kid. I mean, he's always loved the Leafs.
He took less to stay here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I love it because we have it up there every day. Like team first, take less, give more, and he's a perfect example of it.
Okay, so what makes him the most prepared player you've ever coached? Like, what separates him from others?
Well, just what he goes through daily, whether it's in the gym, on the ice, what he eats, what he does with his body, everything. Like, it's like nothing I've ever seen. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Hey, you've got a lot of tough guys in the Eastern Conference. Like, do you feel like you have to have somebody to address those guys? The Rempies, the Deloriers, McDermott, Jack-Eye, Olivier, all these guys, that are in the East.
No, not necessarily. I mean, we had Reeves last year, but for me, it's all about team toughness. Like, yeah, I get it. The things are going to happen at times, and some of those guys might take advantage of one of your players, but it's the team's job to support the player and get in there as a team. Not necessarily, you don't have to fight the guy, but you got to stand up for yourself, and your team's got to stand up for each other. And I don't really worry about it that much. Now, we'll see what happens, but I didn't feel we needed that much last year either, even though we had Rebo. I think he played 30 games, 35 games, but I don't know. I don't see it being a problem, but we'll see down the road.
How many fights did Reaver have last year? Not many, right? Yeah. I mean,
no, not many. There's not many fights anywhere. Like,
no.
I think our team had a lot of fights in general. I think our guys stood up for each other, whether Reeves was in a lineup or out of a lineup, and I thought that they handled situations that need to be handled themselves.
Hitting's still part of the game, though, Chief, right?
Big time.
Yeah.
We want to be physical. We want to be a physical team. We preach it a lot. I think that's more important than anything. Like, when it comes to that side of the game, you got to be physical. You got to take the body, and we want to initiate as much as possible. And that's one of the things we preach all the time.
Okay, Chief. So covered a lot of coaches here in St. Louis. Joe Quenneville being the first one. When he got fired, like, he didn't want to talk to anybody for several weeks. I felt like you handled it really well, and I'm curious why you did. Did you know? Well, was it because you knew you'd be able to get a job right away? Was it a relief to get fired? Like what was it that allowed you to kind of move on so quickly and keep such a positive mindset?
Well, I mean, some of those things just happen, right? Eventually they happen. Over time, your message is getting lost. It's not, your players aren't responding. We're not winning enough. There's a number of reasons why you could get fired. But it's, sometimes it's out of your control. And listen, you got to move on from it and focus on your next job or your next, whatever you're going to do. That's the way I look at it. Hey, you're going to get fired. You're hired to get fired a lot of times. Did I want to get fired? No, but it happens. And I just, for me, I just move on as quickly as possible and focus on the next opportunity that comes along.
So I think you were doing some scouting for the Blues even after you got fired.
Yeah.
I mean, so you don't hold any grudges, right? I mean, you had a great run here. I guess that's just the way you look at it, and then you just look to see what's next.
Doug wanted to come out and fire me. I mean, we had a good relationship, and we worked well together. But at some point things weren't going well enough. He's got to do something. So, that's the way the game works. And Doug and I are still friends. We talk, and I appreciate Doug, everything he's done for me, giving me the opportunity in St. Louis to coach that team.
And when you come back here, you're never going to buy a beer anywhere you go. Like, I mean, he's kidding.
Well, Jimmy O'Brien, he's always making me buy Adobe's. I don't know.
He does make you pay, doesn't he?
You're never going to buy a suit either, Chief. We got you all taken care of around here.
Yeah, boy, David.
You got to give
guys. You looked after me well. No, St. Louis, I got treated extremely well there by everybody, and I love St. Louis. Always will.
They love you.
Why do remember? Were you there when Marner said we're treated like gods around here? Like do you feel like that's the case? The player, they like worship there, and how do you get them to not like believe in all of it and just to stay grounded?
I can't really do anything about that. Listen, it's Toronto Maple Leafs. It's Canada's team. That's the talk around here. They do worship their players around here, and they love the Leafs. So that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, yeah, you don't want to let it go to your head. You got to go and perform and do the job. It really boils down again to what I talked about. All that matters is in the room, and that's the focus you got to have. You got to refocus yourself and understand that. Yeah, your fans love you. People love you because you're the Leaf. You play for the Leafs and you're good players. But at the same time, your obligation is to the players in the locker room. That's it.
So, describe Nylander. We talked about him a little bit, but he's one of the most interesting players in the league to me. I mean, he's so gifted, but he has a personality. I mean, you can tell he's a celebrity over in Sweden too. Like, he's just got so much going for him, but what do you learn about his game? And listen, you don't hesitate to get on him too. Like, if he's not shooting the puck or if he's not getting opportunities to create offensively, like, you're going to let him know. So how does he receive that criticism internally?
I think he's good. I mean, him and I have conversations a lot, and they go back and forth, but they're very good conversations. And he gives me his feedback too about things, and he's not wrong. So there's a lot of times he knows the game extremely well. He's a very smart player. And as much as we all see William, he has some things going on outside of hockey and all that, and that's all good. And that's who he is. And I don't want him not to be that. I want him, that's his freedom to do whatever. But this guy's a prepared hockey player. Like, he's in great shape. He works out hard. He works hard in practice. Works on his game constantly. I mean, there's times we had days off, and I go down to the arena and he's down there on the ice shooting pucks and working with skill coaches. So he's a very prepared player, highly gifted player. It's hard to fathom anybody that really has more skill, with the puck and what he can do with the puck with it, and his edge work on his skates is remarkable. I mean, he escapes from opponents with that edge work and his skill with the puck. Great player, and I really enjoy coaching him and being around him.
How different is that Dakota Joshua now versus?
On my toes, I'll tell you that.
What'd you say?
He keeps me on my toes, I'll tell you that.
He's got to be funny, man. The exchanges. You like that, though, don't you?
You got to be prepared with him.
You like it when the players snap back at you a little bit, or no?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It shows they're into it and they're ready to go. I mean, listen, I'm going to get on you at times, and I have no problem with that.
Do you get on your best players harder than you will a player who has maybe a little bit of a different role?
Yeah, at times I think I do. I expect more out of them. I think you gotta be hard in your leadership. That's important. Your leadership, that's her job. So they probably take a little bit more of the brunt than the other people.
Hey, how's Dakota Joshua? Like today versus when you had him before he went to Vancouver? Like, what's the biggest difference in his game?
Yeah, he's more of a, he just plays more of a veteran now. He's been in the league. He's had success, understands what he is in his game. He's a good player. We really like him. Glad we got him. Big, heavy guy. He's physical, but he also has the ability to score some goals, which he did in Vancouver. So, we're happy to have Dak.
How much say do you have in personnel decisions, Chief? Like
anywhere, I think your general manager, when you're working, and I have a great relationship with Brad here, just like I did with Doug. I think it's conversations about players and what do you think? Do you think he'd be a good fit? Do you like him? Like those conversations are, really good here with me too, with Brad. So. Yeah, we were very close that way, talking about what will work, what won't work, what do we think we need. So I'm lucky to have Brad as a general manager. He's great to work with, and it's been good.
How involved was Shanahan? when he was there? Like, were you talking hockey with him every day too?
I talk with Shanny a lot, but I like Shanny's input. Here's a guy who played in the NHL a long time, was a great player, won cups. He's got a lot of good messages that he can give you, and questions that you have for him. He has answers. So I had a lot of conversations. I love working with him. I love being around him. He's missed, obviously. I mean, it's the way the game works, but I really like Shanny a lot.
Coaching Alexander Steen, the leader, hockey's in his blood, very smart player. I mean, are you surprised where he's at after his career?
No, I think that was always probably one of in the background. Maybe he would get involved somehow, and I know he loves St. Louis. I think it was a great move by Doug bringing him in and getting him involved with the team. Like I said, he's got a vision, very good vision of what he wants his team to look like and how he wants them to play. I love coaching Steiner. Like I said, he really knew the game well, knew the room well, and he sacrificed for the team all the time. He always sacrificed for the team. So I learned a lot from him as a coach, and working with him as a play. He was a player. He was very good for me, and I think he'll do a great job there.
Yeah, as a general, I'm curious, how you think he'll be as a general manager, and what qualities do you think a general manager has to have, like, to be a good general manager?
Well, build a team, I think, is the biggest thing. And I think he'll do a great job of building the right team that he wants. Like a GM got to have a vision of what he wants his team to look like. And I guess to a certain point, how he wants his team to play, and get the right coach where, you work together and how you see the game and how you want it to be played. And I think that he's got that vision, and that's what's going to make him a good general manager.
What do you think of the Olympics and then the Four Nations last year? And you've got a couple of high-profile guys who are obviously going to participate in that. Do you feel like you have to keep their focus on your team and not to drift and start thinking about international play, or that's not an issue?
I think the Four Nations and the Olympics are great for hockey. I really do. People love it. They get a lot of exposure to the NHL with doing it. Four Nations is a great success. I didn't feel last year, I had to really worry about their focus at the time. I thought they were focused, on our team and what we had to do. Now, I had conversations with them about it for sure, because it's going to come up again going to the Olympics, and you could get a little off track at times, probably. So that's down the road. I'm not too worried about it right now.
What do you think of these salaries right now we're seeing around the NHL? I mean, you think this will become an issue? Guys are going to be making so much money now. At least the superstars will be.
Well, the way I look at it, they deserve it. If you look at other sports and the money they're making, these guys are great players and they deserve the money. I don't really have an issue with money and all that. I don't get involved in it. Like that's the trend, right? It's going that way. So that's great for the players. They get the money, they deserve it.
That's a good.
You'd be making 4.5 a year, Chief.
Chief, you'd be making.
I don't know about that, but I probably might be making more than I made when I played.
Oh, you definitely would.
Yeah,
be.
you would.
Hey, does a coach ever give you fits when you're coaching against somebody? Do you ever have to coach against a coach? Does everybody have different tendencies, or does everybody kind of play the same way? Like, who's a coach that you just really feel like you got to be on your toes when you go head to head against them?
Well, I think every team and coach has certain tendencies of how their team's going to play and what they're going to do. So I think going into every game, our focus is on our team and our game, but you gotta make them aware of, okay, we're playing Florida tonight. Well, Florida, how they're going to play, right? We know how Florida's going to play. They're going to get on the forecheck. They're going to be tight everywhere. They're not going to give you any time and space. So there's certain things that you try to do to expose that as much as you can. But you know it's going to be a tough battle because there's no room out there. A lot like when you go play Carolina, like there's just no room, right? It's man on man everywhere, heavy. It's tough. You got to grind through it. You got to be patient in your game and wait for your opportunities to come because there's not going to be a lot of them. But when you get them, you got to try to capitalize on them. So, there are always those games when we play those types of teams are hard because there's no room and it's hard for players and they feel frustrated and impatient and they get impatient and they make bad puck plays because of it. So it's important as a coach to try to get your team to understand what you're going up against and to stay patient, and it's going to be a grind. We know that, but you just got to stay with it, So every team's got different tendencies of what they're going to do, and we try to, bring that focus to our players of what kind of game it's going to be. But at the same time, we want to just play our game, focus on our game.
Hey, how good is this Stolars? And how well did you know him before you got to Toronto?
Well, I had Stoley in Philly as a young kid, but he's not the goalie he is now. He was a young kid then. He's got great size, very controlled and calm in net, uses his size to his advantage, takes away the lower half of the net, and his size, as big as he is, he covers a lot of the net and plays the puck extremely well too. He's been great for us. He's a very, calming influence in net. We clear that net out and he sees that he's going to stop it.
The Joseph Woll situation, I mean, listen, we know him and his family pretty
Yeah.
well, so I know it's a private situation, but how do you handle that as a head coach? I mean, you expect to get him back at some point here, Chief?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, like I said, this is a private situation and I really don't want to comment on it too much. We just wish Joe all the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
And you brought Primo in, right? So he played well when he got in there the other night, right?
Yeah, and we're happy he got that win, and it's great for him and his confidence too, coming into a new team. He had 3 practices, maybe 4. I can't remember exactly the number, but he looked sharp in net practice, and he did a good enough job last night to get us the win.
I always ask head coaches, when they go from one team to the next, like you had so much success here in St. Louis, but are you a better coach now being in Toronto and having another opportunity with a new team? Like, what do you take with you? How do you change? Like, how are you different now, Chief, versus where you were a few years ago in St. Louis?
I don't think I'm a different coach, to be honest with you. Like, I handle things a little bit differently maybe now, but at the same time, you're always learning new things and different ways to do things, right? Whether it's tactically or mentally with your players and how to approach situations. So I think that, as a coach, you always want to try to be, learning new things and adapting new things and adapting as a coach. So I think I've done that from my time I left St. Louis to now in Toronto.
Hey, everyone at the Hive says hello. They miss you over there, Chief.
A lot of people miss you.
Did you find a spot and try? Where's your go-to spot? You don't have to say it publicly because you want to hide out there. But do you have a good spot where you can watch some hockey at night and eat some wings?
I do. I got a couple of good spots here in Toronto that some restaurants, and they got TVs and good food, and I met owners and people there, so I'm all good.
Yeah.
People leave you alone on the street when you're walking around? I mean,
they do. It's pretty it's a big city, right? So I mean, they're very good. They're just say hi and whatever, but it's been great.
they love the Blue Jays, apparently. I mean, I never hear them talk about the Blue. Then they get into the playoffs, and the whole country rallies around them.
Yeah, well, they're Canada's team, obviously.
Yeah.
We don't have the Expos anymore, but they, I had the opportunity to meet their manager and the coaches and some of their players, and they were great guys. And, they've had a great year so far, and hopefully they can get a win here. I know it's a couple tough losses at home, but they played extremely well, and we're cheering them on.
Marner needed security. So if you ever need security, Chief, you can call me. I can come and
he'll take care of you.
Give you a little security if you need some.
Yeah, I think I'm good with that department. I can still handle myself.
No shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Hey, how do you stay motivated as a coach? I'm just curious. Like the condensed schedule, it's so busy. Like, how do you stay fresh and energized and make sure you're ready to go and you bring that enthusiasm every day?
Yeah, no, it's important. And, you can get drained as a coach. I think it's important, take care of yourself. And, I try to hit that gym every day and make sure I'm in that gym doing some work. And I think motivation is, I love coaching. I love, going to the rink every day and being around, the guys in the rink. And I think that's a big part of it. When you don't have that feeling, you don't get excitement of going to the rink, whether it's practice or games. It's probably time you want to get out of it. But I still have a lot of excitement. I think that's the biggest thing. I really look forward to it every day.
Hey, you still pull for some of these guys who you used to coach? I mean, I will say, listen, I know you coached Kyrou hard, and maybe it wasn't easy for him then, but you're starting to see the results of that, like now. Like you're starting to see him exhibit more of that, two-way game people wanted to see. He was a plus player last year, like plus 20-something last year, and he's still scoring goals. So, sometimes you got to pay the price by coaching guys hard, but at the end of the day, they're better off for it down the road. Yeah,
no, for sure. You're only trying to help them and improve them. And sometimes it's tough love, and sometimes it's different type of coaching. But I always watch the Blues, and whenever I can, and I'm always pulling for them. I coach a lot of those guys. I love them. I love the players. We played Nashville last night, and I got O'Reilly's eye right away. He waves, says hi, and then he sends me a text after the game. We text each other a little bit. So they're all great. Wherever I go around the league and players I've coached, most of them want to come by and say hi and see how you're doing. And I'm the same way.
Okay, so what's the one quality from a winning team that you had that you wish you could just kind of bottle up and instill it in every team you coach? Like, what did that team have here, that one that you'd like to take with you and implement to each team, that you coach every year?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think if there's one thing I could take away, it's you want everybody to look the same on the ice. And I think in St. Louis, we had that, right? Everybody played the same way, to be honest. There's guys with more skill that could put the puck in the net or do certain things, but you want everybody to do the right things out there every shift. We played Florida last year, and that's what I saw with their team. It just looked like everybody looked the same out there to me. They just come at you in waves, and I think, that's when you can get that on your team. And you got 4 lines and 6D going out there and doing the same thing shift after shift, checking hard. Like I said, not everybody has the ability to score goals all the time, but your scorers checking and playing hard and doing the right things. I think you put yourself in a good spot to have an opportunity to win.
All right, a couple more things, man. You've been great,
you've been awesome.
And we'll let you go. Who doesn't get credit in Toronto that you feel like deserves a little more publicity and that no one really talks about? Is there a player or two that you're happy with right now, Chief?
Oh, there's quite a few guys I'm happy with on our team. Like that's a tough question, to be honest with you. I think, if you look at Tanev and McCabe, maybe they don't get enough credit for what they do a lot of times. Like that's a great tandem that shut teams down a lot. They do a lot of like I said, the dirty work for our team in the defensive zone and, going against top lines every night. they just do so much for our team, like that kind of goes unnoticed.
How's the officiating been in the games you've got? Have you had to get on anybody, Chief? Any refs so far? They've been good so far.
Yeah, I don't critique the officiating too much. It's not. I'm always probably bitching to the refs about something, but we could probably use a few more power plays.
You're not getting very many right now. You only had 2 last night again.
You'll get a bunch now.
You only had 2 every game. I don't know, but it is what it is. It's out of my control.
And anything you'd like to change about the game? Like, are you happy with the rule? Anything you'd love to see changed about the game right now, Chief?
Not necessarily. I think the game's in a real good spot, to be honest with you. I think it's a good game. It's a fast game. It's a physical game. You know, I don't know if there's really one rule change that I dislike or that I would change right now. I mean, I don't like the puck over the glass. I don't believe players are, you know, they're not trying to shoot the puck over the glass. Sometimes it's hard, you know, they're trying to make a hard play up the glass. It goes over the glass. You know, that penalty bothers me sometimes. I mean, goalie interference too, a little bit at times. It's hard to, that's a tough one, you know, and I get it. It's not easy for anybody. It's not easy for the people in Toronto looking at it to make the right call. It's not easy for the officials. It's not easy for anybody, but it is what it is. You know, you gotta, I think, you know, with goaltender interference, you gotta understand where you're at in the game, the score, situational, time left in the game. I think that all plays into it.
Was that a thing back in the day? Were guys shooting the puck over the glass on purpose? Like, I never knew how we got to that rule to begin with.
Well, me either. I don't remember it. Like, I don't remember guys that, intentionally trying to shoot the puck over the glass, but I could be wrong. You know, it's a long time ago, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man.
It's terrible when you get that call.
Hey,
though.
how'd you like broadcasting? You think you want to be a television star one day again, or are you gonna hold off from that?
That was good. I liked it. TNT's great. They're great to work for. You know, they just let you do your thing, which is nice, and the great people around. Work with people that were very good there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I enjoyed it while it lasted.
Okay.
You did good, man.
Chief, thanks for doing this, man.
a lot.
I know it's a busy time. You know we appreciate it. People love hearing from
No
you
doubt.
all the time, too.
They do.
So all the best this season. Best of luck to you.
Good luck to you, Chief.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
All right,
Appreciate it.
See you, Chief.
got it.
Right on.
That was Craig Berube on the Cam and Strick podcast.
And this was, again, before...
Brought to you by Stiefel.
This was before the Stolar stuff, which...
Yeah.
So it was like last week when we interviewed him.
Yeah.
So...
What'd you think?
I think that it might be a long year for them. I don't know. I don't know what kind of team they are. I got to watch them a little bit more close. Like,
I've watched a couple of their games, and I have watched their games, and I do see...
It's funny how Andy gets to watch everything. It's interesting how this works. Isn't this interesting, Maddie? When the hell do you have time to watch these games? No, I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
You're lying to the people, and they know it.
No, I watched it.
No, you don't. I have way more time than you, and it's hard for me to watch these games. You ain't watching them.
I watched a couple of their games. I can tell you which one, actually.
It's funny. I'm going to all put this together because you said you watched one game, and then I'm going to look and make sure that they weren't playing at the same time.
That's
and then you're at Ty's practice.
No.
How do you do all this stuff, Andy? How do you juggle all this stuff and watch every single game, including minor leagues? You're watching the Thunderbirds.
I watched the East Coast.
No,
I did.
God.
I watched it. Let's see. I'll tell you which game it was.
All right, it's all good. I'm just chirping. No,
why are you chirping?
It's just funny when
I
people...
watched the Maple Leafs and Predators game.
Okay.
That's the game I watched. They scored 7 goals that game. Remember? Because we were having Chief on the next day, and I'm glad they won the game because I thought he'd be in a better mood because of it, and he was in a great mood.
That's right.
And also, the Maple Leafs had a 2-0 lead. The Nashville scored twice, and he called the timeout. Remember, I asked Chief about the
we talked
timeout.
about that. Yeah. Okay, so
you
watched
the game. And then I pumped up John Tavares because suddenly Tavares is becoming my favorite player on the team. Big shout out to Tavares because he
Looks
just got
quick.
to 500 points. One of only like a handful of players, along with Gretzky, Messier, and Ron Francis, the fourth player ever to reach 500 points with two different teams.
Only those 4? I was
Yeah.
trying to think of some more guys.
And people are like, he belongs in that category.
Who else would be close?
And with two different teams.
Yeah.
Um,
Who else would be close? I was thinking maybe like, is Sakic get that many? And
I would think
No.
Matthew Tkachuk maybe. I guess he didn't get to 500 in
No.
Calgary.
no.
It's
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Who's the next?
no, it
in
is a good
line?
question. Who? I mean, you got to really like. Oshie didn't get to 500. I don't think with St. Louis.
No. How many points did he end up with?
Well, let's look. You know,
He-
David Perron. I don't think he's spent anywhere else
No,
long enough
that
to get to
long.
500.
Yeah.
You know, he's closing in on like 800 points though.
Wow.
He scored two goals. He's got like over 320 goals now for his career.
Wow.
Big shout out to DP.
Hey, DP, we love you, man, and he listens too.
Yes.
He'll sometimes text us.
EJ's all over television now. I see him do a lot
I
of
haven't
different
seen.
things.
How's he doing?
He's doing some. It's good. He'll be great at it.
Yeah.
He'll be great at it.
There's some Americans on there.
A little Blues note real quick because they did win over the
Great
weekend.
game.
Great
Yeah,
game
great
against
game.
Dallas. I like Dallas too.
So do I.
Dallas is just loaded. They've got so much star power. You know they're going to be there in the end.
They're going to be good. Certainly.
Hopefully Ottinger was okay after the loss
Yeah, I know.
to St. Louis.
Is he going to do a video with everybody?
I don't know.
Feel sorry for himself? It is weird.
He's a hell of a goalie.
Yeah.
I've got him as my number 2 goalie for Team USA.
Demko and then him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's fair.
And then I'll go with Hellebuck only because he's won the Norris like 3 times.
I know, but yeah. It's hard not to talk about him because he does dominate during the regular season.
I know. But Robert Thomas, I know some people are saying he only has X number of points and all this type of stuff, but it's like, dude, if he's set more guys up, and if he would just, if
Some
guys
guys
would
finish.
finish,
Yeah, I know. I noticed
then
that too.
he would have, 8 assists right now. That's got to be hard when you're a playmaker. You just put pucks on a dime and on a tee to guys
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
don't finish. So he doesn't have any points in like the last 3 games, but he's playing good hockey. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that was a good game Saturday. It looked pretty good.
yeah.
Neighbors looks good. Snuggerud had a couple. Or had one, I think.
He had 1.
Nice little going right to the net.
Yeah.
Just tap it in, baby.
You know
Sometimes
who-
you're going to have to
You know who
get
was
dirty area.
driving the play?
Tucker.
Middle lane drive. Do
I
you know
know.
anything about that?
No. I'd have to do that every single time in practice to everything. You just get used to it. You got to get used to it.
Some people are like, "How did he know to do it?" Well, he's a hockey player. He's been playing hockey for a
How do you
long
know to
time.
do that?
They do it in every practice. That's like hockey.
Exactly.
It's like
Every
hockey
practice.
101.
Yeah,
It's not
instinct.
It doesn't take like what hockey sense.
Wow.
It's like, well, no.
No,
Every
it's-
defenseman, if you don't know to do that when you're leading the rush, and you are in that position on the ice where you have a winger on both sides of you to kick it to,
Yeah,
and you're on
You
the
don't-
entry and you don't drive the middle lane, then that would be a problem.
of course. And you get called out for
Yeah.
not doing it.
That would be a
So-
problem. Can I give Jordan Kyrou a shout out?
Sure.
His 2-way play on his shift that led to his
Yes.
goal.
Yeah.
I asked Monty about it during the game, and Monty said this is his best game of the season. You could just tell he was flying. Ended up being the number 1 star. And Jordan Binnington, for the limited number of shots he faced, was
He looked
unbelievable.
Yeah, man. He sticks that chest out.
Listen, I love Joel Hofer. I think Hofer's going to be a great goalie, and I know he had a great game in Calgary. But I think, you just still need to pump the brakes a little bit. This is still Binnington's time to shine, and you just got to let him just,
He's your number 1.
Roll
Like,
with it.
It is what it is.
and Hofer's going to play.
And it's going to get
a
condensed.
good number of
The
games.
schedule
and-
is going to be condensed,
Yeah,
so
oh,
you're going to
yeah.
have to mix
A lot
and
of
match.
games coming up.
Yep.
A lot
Yep.
of games coming up. So anyway, it was a lot of good things happening around the NHL. We'll keep you updated.
It's entertaining.
And we'll stay on top
Let's
of
go.
it here on the Cam and Strick Podcast, brought to you by Stifel. Again, plan your retirement. Do it the right way. Take care of your finances. Do it with people who know what they're doing and the experts over at Stifel. Stifel.com. Check it out. Check them out today. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick Cam. Get those energy drinks. I have one every day.
Yeah, they're damn good.
I have one every single day.
You said it.
Yeah. And use our link, firstform.com/Cam and Strick.
Hell yeah, baby.
Only use our link. Purchase from our link. A lot of benefits when you do that. SparksHockey.com, baby. Get your own Sparks. Take your skate sharpening into your own hands, and don't let Seth ruin your weekend, your tournament,
God.
or your game. You never know who's in the stands watching.
Yeah, I know.
Sparks
That's how you
Hockey,
get
baby.
hurt.
Use the promo code Cam and Strick. It'll save you more money than Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Damn right.
How about that?
It's coming up.
Blue Note Roofing. Again, David Novak, 314-920-5713. Call him today. Get that free estimate. Let him come out and check out your roof, your siding, your gutters, whatever it is.
Fascia.
Soffit, fascia. He'll take care of you. Nobody does it like Dave. This guy went to the late game, 9 o'clock drop of the puck. Guess who's doing roofs at like 6 in the morning the next day?
He is. No, and that was a late game. No, that was a TNT game the other day.
When I say shit kicker, who do you think of?
True Float.
Thank you.
I think of you, Andy.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd say that.
Yeah.
I'll show you my collection of True Float coolers next time you come over, Cam. True Float, baby. Yeti.
Pessy.
True Float.
Shite kicking.
Put that logo on a heated chair or a cooler and do it today. And check out their wide range of coolers. True Float. Check out their Instagram. TRU Float, baby. All right, this has been the Cam Strick Podcast presented by Stiefel.
Love you guys.
Hope everyone enjoyed this edition with Toronto Maple Leafs head coach, speaking of shit kickers, Chief Craig Berube. He'll get things going in the right direction. Cam doesn't have faith in Toronto. I do.
Yeah, whatever.
I've got faith.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
I've got faith.
They'll be all right. See you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Love you guys.
Yerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Cougars, no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.